where rugby and the world of fantasy sports collide. Welcome to the Fantasy Ruckers Show, bringing fantasy rugby to the masses, talking all things rugby from the MLR to leagues around the world. We're on top of it. Headphones on, pads off. This is the Fantasy Ruckers Show. Now, here are your hosts, Ryan Yee, Matt Yee, and Devin Vanderpool.
What's up, everybody? This is the Fantasy Ruckers Show Draft Special, our second season trying this stuff out. Super exciting, and we got all the boys in-house today. Matt Yee, Ryan Yee, and the one and only Devin Vandy.
Hey, back in the house, boys. You're
back in the house, man. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen you, man, since your big-time promotion. Dude, how's it going?
Good, man. Good. Busy as it should be. I mean, you want a promotion, more money, more problems. Biggie said it himself, but no, it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, no, it's good to hear your voice, man. We mentioned it on a bunch of the previous episodes since we've been building up to this, that we do miss you. The people miss you. The league members miss you, seeing your face and seeing your jokes. But we're happy to have you back in house, man, and joining us on this very special night.
Ryan, the poop emojis are already coming out in the comment section. This is getting a little ridiculous here. All right. The faster this draft gets going, the faster I can get rid of this poop emoji, because Fitzy in the comment section is he's having way too much fun with it.
Yeah.
You know what? You deserve every piece of it.
Oh, come on now.
You have to earn your stripes, okay, Matt? This is where it begins. We talked about it. It's loading up the comment section.
Look at this thing.
But I gotta say,
there's a pink poop. There's a pink. Oh my God.
We mentioned it last episode, Matt. This is the new beginnings. The league members can get it all out now, but now it is time to build that brand new team of yours. Make that push for the 2023 Fantasy Ruckers League Championship. And if you're watching, obviously, on the YouTube channel here, you're seeing that jersey behind me. All of you league members, this is what you're fighting for here. You want to get your name etched in the Fantasy MLR history books and get your name etched on this jersey. Our last year's winner, John, got his name up here. I have to say, pretty dominant season by him. We talked about it leading up to this, Vandy, and in the when we're doing our last minute prep here, was how crazy Ed Fidow was in terms of carrying that guy to an MLR championship. So it's gonna be interesting to see where that guy goes here in this draft. But nonetheless, man, for all of you guys listening, for all you guys watching, thank you for joining on the Fantasy Ruckers Show Draft Special. There's been a whole bunch of build up to this, obviously, with all the episodes that Matt and I have been sending out here as prep to go up to this episode. We're super excited for this, especially expanding to 10 teams. The announcement with the addition of new stats is going to absolutely completely change the landscape of our fantasy MLR season. We mentioned how it's going to shift the meter a little bit, I think, from the crazy luck that you're relying on to more of a fantasy strategy type view. It's going to be great. And I know, Matt, we mentioned it last time that you're looking forward to getting some of that bad juju out of here and really focusing on using that fantasy strategy. Those sticky notes that John had suggested to you so very much far back.
I seem to have lost all of mine, so I don't know how this is going to go. So we'll see.
We'll see. So we're going
to read your own writing.
All right, so we're going to start getting this thing rolling. I know a bunch of our league members are itching to start figuring out what players are going to be drafted here, who they're going to go with. But we just want to get some housekeeping stuff out of the way in terms of how this draft is going to operate and how we're going to kind of go throughout the night. So our plan is, depending on obviously how quickly our league members are able to get through their picks, we're aiming to at least get 3 rounds live streamed here on this live stream show. Nice. If we can do more, that would be great. We'll obviously play it by ear, but then whenever we do wrap up here on the live stream portion, we're still going to continue the draft through our Discord channel and keep that stuff going to round out the 15 total rounds that will be in this draft. And I will mention now some of the kind of procedures that will take each league member. You guys will have around 3 minutes to make your picks. I will make the announcement when that time limit is up, and I will then be hounding you both on the Discord channel and obviously calling you out here on the live stream to hurry up and get that stuff in. As commissioner, I am a man of the people, so I do understand this is a manual draft, so it does take a little bit of more manual work to do that last minute research and get those picks in. But nonetheless, we do need to get these things rolling and get it moving. So for the league members, make sure you are sending me a direct message into the Discord channel, a direct message, not into the league channel, directly to yours truly, Ryan J. Yee. Right, yeah. Sure. But that just gives me an opportunity to verify the pick, make sure that pick hasn't been taken yet, and go from there. I also highly encourage anyone who is watching right now on our YouTube live stream to interact with us on the comment section. League members, I encourage you. I'm sure you guys already had it down with all the poop emojis, so I absolutely love it. So yeah, keep that interaction going. Ask questions. For those of you who are watching that are not in the league, they will also be able to interact with us. We'll try to answer as many questions about fantasy rugby as we go through this fantasy MLR as well. So it's all good.
Keep the poop emojis coming.
No, come on. Let's get it going. Let's go. What we're doing here is just giving Fitzy more time to think about his first pick. Let's get it on.
I love these poop emojis. Keep it coming.
Absolutely. And I do see here that that it looks like Rugby Wrap Up, one of our brand new news members, is having issue getting access to the Discord channel. So what I'll do here is Rugby Wrap Up.
I'm picking for you.
Rugby Wrap Up. Look out in your email. I'm gonna send you over my personal cell phone number so that you
this is ridiculous.
So that you can send me.
This is ridiculous.
You can send me a direct message to me in my cell phone inbox there, and we can still get your picks underway. But yeah, I'm not going to post that obviously in the comment section because I don't want you randos hitting me up on a regular basis. I can only handle enough of you anyways. But if you guys fixed it and you got in, okay, make sure I prefer you guys to send me the messages through the Discord channel, and then I will verify all those picks. But nonetheless, I think we're about ready to go here. I think one last plug here. If for any of you that are watching and listening that aren't part of the league, we've been obviously mentioning this throughout the episodes that our goal is still to get fantasy MLR to the masses, make it a reality as part of Major League Rugby. We mentioned it on the show with Eagles Overseas in our conversation with them last night about how I think it really goes hand in hand between fantasy MLR and the growth of Major League Rugby. I think it can play a huge role, and I think that's what we're trying to do here. So it's gonna be super fun. Follow us at Fantasy Ruckers. Follow us at the Fantasy Ruckers. Join the Discord community description link down below for you guys to join, and we'll really try to grow this thing. As you heard,
the next word I want to hear out of Fitz's mouth, out of those fingers, is his pick. All right, that's it. Baby. All I want to see. Let's go, Ryan. Let's get this going.
Fair enough. And then last thing before we get this rolling, I got to say one last thing here is that we do have a website now that is rolling, and I know a bunch of our league members are probably itching to see when that's going to be up and running. I am working with our very own Alistair Kirsch-Poole to get that up and going. We're going to have a conversation to get that tutorial video out to you guys so that you can understand how to make pickups, how to make roster moves, how to set your lineups. All that is going to be explained for you ahead of next week's opening week. And your team should all be there once you guys are able to log on to that website on those players that you do draft tonight. So with that being said, you guys ready to start getting this rolling? You ready to start making some picks here? So I'm gonna start the draft clock here. And Matt, I know you're complaining here about Fitzy complaining and trying to get
we're still delaying the start of this draft.
No, the draft has started. The clock is going, Matt, and you still got a whole bunch of picks.
Can you hear that violin from where you are?
Let me tell you. Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you, Matt. Oh, I see you, Fitzy. I got your DM. Let me tell you, Matt. You're complaining here. Fitzy has had his pick in for the past 10 minutes. Okay. So Matt,
what have you been doing? What have you been doing?
Build it up.
You've been letting the poop emojis fly in.
You're just salty because the poop emojis are there.
And look, they're getting to me. There's way too many. It's getting to me now.
Do you really want to be Do you really want to be on the commissioner's bad side? I don't think so.
Oh, you know,
I
I've
think
been
that's the
there
best
before.
way.
It's
All
not
right.
that
Well,
bad.
hey, like I said,
I already got last place last year, so how
like I
worse can it
said,
get?
the very first overall pick of the 2023 Fantasy Ruckers MLR draft is in. And with that first pick, Rugby Morning selects from the New York Ironworkers,
Whoa.
back 3 player, leader in try scoring in the 2023
Whoa.
season, Ed Fidow gets selected with the
Holy.
number 1 pick. And a little bit of a crazy side turn here.
I didn't see that coming.
We had pretty big aspirations that it was going to be Billy Meeks, but Fitzy brought up some almost insider knowledge. He told us that he reached out to Billy Meeks, messaged him on Instagram to see if he'd get a response because he hasn't seen him at training. But nonetheless, he didn't hear a response from him, but some of the Eagles overseas fans was able to give him some of the inside scoops. Heard that there may be a work visa problem with Billy Meeks where he may not be able to attend the Chicago Hounds until at the earliest in March. So there may have been a little bit of that in play there with that Ed Fidow pick. So very, very interesting. So coming up next, Eagles overseas, you are now on the clock. Your 3-minute timer does begin. So we would, as soon as you send me that direct message, we will announce that to the people. But hey, for you guys, Matt, I know we've been talking about it a lot with the mock drafts and things like that. What do you think about this Ed Fidow pick going number 1?
I mean, I was surprised, first of all, because, you know, with the back 3, the way that we talked about the back 3, like, I mean, look, the guy's a try scoring machine, but, you know, we've seen the cases where the try scoring machines, you know, can't replicate it the next year, you know, just like Vandy just said. But we're at the centers, you know, you get the carry mirrors, you get the tackles, you get the ball in hand. Crazy pick for me. But I mean, I had him going number 2 in the mock draft, so really not that crazy. I'm just surprised he went number 1.
And rugby wrap up,
yes.
rugby wrap up is saying, and I will say the pick is in for Eagles overseas. And I know Matt and Vandy, you can't hear
the guy's
this
name
but
incorrectly.
that's what I'm saying. But for you guys, you can't hear it, but I'm playing the NFL draft music when the pick is in. So that pick is in. You know what, rugby wrap up, it does still count because for our regular listeners, I know
nobody would get picked. Nobody would get picked.
For our regular listeners, we definitely have a lot of trouble sometimes with some of these names. So yeah, I don't think anyone would get picked if that was the point. But nonetheless,
right, Raj,
Eagles overseas pick is in. So with the number 2 pick of the 2023 MLR draft, his first very pick playing fantasy MLR, we are going with Reichert Hadding of the Seattle Seawolves with the back row position. Another one that we did not expect, completely going off the board in terms of where we predicted with his mock draft.
Okay, but he was
PED use?
No, but he was dressed in the preseason games. He was there. He's back. I don't know how many, you know, scars he has in his butt, but that's a whole different story. And I mean, look, Vandy, you missed the statistics that I brought up, I think 2 episodes ago. But stats say that when you come down from the PEDs, you drop down in about 50% in every stat category.
And
I'll tell you, when I got off the PEDs, I tell you, I dropped in every stat category.
All right, MLR
for volleyball.
MLR All Access is now on the clock, and I will say the pick is in. So we are absolutely rolling through these picks here, and I think we can go right up into this one. Again, not going in the into the direction of where Matt and I did this mock draft, which is very interesting. So clearly,
maybe we stink, right?
Yeah, maybe we stink, and maybe it's partly because you know, you, Matt, finished last place, so everyone's going to take the opposite of what you take. Rugby wrap up, I believe he did have a 3-month or 6-month suspension, but I believe that suspension finished before the start of the MLR season, so I think he should be good to go at the start of the year. Yeah, it wasn't on game basis timelines, but we'll see whether or not. Again, we talked about how there might be a little bit of there might be a little bit less production there with Ronan Foley now in the mix, but nonetheless, a pretty solid second pick. But yes, MLR All Access with the 3rd pick. And again, this is another one of our newer members in this 2023 fantasy MLR season, trying out fantasy MLR for the first time. Could not be more excited to have MLR All Access as part of this league for this upcoming year. And there, third overall pick of the Seattle Seawolves, AJ Alatimu, going with the third overall pick. So two Seattle Seawolves going up in the top 3. So a lot of expectation for this team. I mean, Reichert Hatting, the best back row player of last season. AJ Alatimu, the best fly half of last season as well. Even higher, at least in the new stats that we are using this year. AJ Alatimu was even better than Bodine Waka last season, who was the MLR player of the year. So yes, now John, lads on tour, you are now on the clock. It is now rolling for the 4th overall pick of this draft. Pretty interesting, Matt. I don't know. It's crazy that it's really not going in the direction we thought it was going to go. I had a feeling AJ was going to go high just because I think there is an urgency when it comes to the fly half position in terms of locking up that guy that is so solid on the boot. You know that he's going to score you consistent points. Ed Fidow, a little bit surprising up there, but hey, Ed Fidow is a guy that could probably win you a whole bunch of weeks on single multi-try performances last season, and he definitely did last year. He'd probably do it this year as well. So we'll see.
I'm pretty surprised by this Reichert Hatting pick.
That is true.
They brought in Ronan Foley for a reason, right? They're not going to play Reichert Hatting to the extent that they played him last year.
I mean, nonetheless, though, Matt, you have to admit that you do have some bias in there.
Science, Ryan, science.
That's true.
It's science.
And Rugby Wrap Up is correcting us here. It's Fido. So Ed Fido.
Ed Fidow.
So I guess in his rules, that first pick doesn't count, I guess.
No, I think Ed Fidow. Fidow, he got him.
All right. Well, Rugby Rabbit, keep up the pronunciations going there so we can make sure we lock them down for the 2023 season. And we'll keep on learning because it's all about learning here. Yes, the 4th overall pick is in.
Spicy.
John, the former Fantasy Ruckers League champion, the man that is the only one on this jersey as of right now. That is true until someone throws it. But as of right now, his name is the only one that's on this jersey here. So with the 4th overall pick, Danny Tusitala of Old Glory DC going in that 4th pick, the scrum half position. And this is what I was kind of predicting, Matt, was that
everything was going to go against what we said. Is that what you figured?
No, not necessarily. I just figured that I had a feeling that fly halves and scrum halves would go a little bit higher than what we had. I mean, in our mock draft, to be fair, I picked both AJ and Danny Tusitala when I was on those odd picks. So at the very least, this is going in somewhat the way that I predicted. And hey, guess who's up next? The man, the myth, the legend, the man who had his first shot. You don't even have to DM.
You can just announce it.
You can just announce it. And what you messaged me there, Vandy, is someone that you can obviously take, knowing what he has. So let me hit the button first. 5th overall pick is in. Vandy, tell us who you're taking 5th overall.
From New England, Rue Milan.
LaRue Milan going with the 5th overall pick. New England Free Jacks, and that's our first center off the board, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to think. I had LaRue Milan up there. And it's going to be interesting to see how powerful that center position can be. The New England Free Jacks should be a pretty strong side there. Vandy, that's a pretty bold pick, man. I believe in our top 5s, he was maybe and Steven just said LaRue Milan is injured.
Vandy.
I ain't even shook.
Oh, there we go. That's the confidence I like to hear.
I ain't even shook.
That is the confidence. He didn't suit up this week. Eagles overseas says, but I guess Vandy, you're stuck with LaRue.
No, Vandy's getting no. Look, this is gonna pay off. Vandy, I heard Vandy's got a plan. He's gonna hand.
You guys are front half of the season. I'm back half the season.
Yeah.
Apparently Steven got word that he was gonna be good for 2023. So Vandy, I think you're good to go, man. I think you're all right.
I told you. Not shook at all.
By the way, I keep getting corrected on Fidow on how to pronounce his name by Rugby Wrap Up, and I just can't. I just don't get it. I don't know how to say it. The way that
and I
now.
will say that I just got a text from the one and only Matt McCarthy as well, who's saying, Fido, say it. Fido, say it with me, Matt. Fido.
Ow!
Say it, Matt. We're not moving on until you say it.
Say it.
But ow. All right, let's go. Rugby wrap
I'm not
up.
moving. I'm not announcing his pick until you say it.
Who's he picking?
I don't know until you say the man who was picked first overall in our league.
Is he picking JP Duplessis?
I don't know. Pick's not in yet. Rugby wrap up. Send me a direct message when that pick is in. But Matt, anything shocking? I mean, the whole thing is going completely opposite of what we did in our mock draft.
I mean, look, it's.
I mean, it might play in your favor though if you are confident with the picks that you have, and that the.
Am I though? I'm starting to get less confident as the way it gets farther away from what I thought how it was going to go.
Oh, it's good. It is good.
It's getting a little bit shaky over here for me. I'm starting to get nervous, but yeah.
All right.
You know, we just got to see who Rugby wrap up's coming on. I think he should just come on and pronounce it for himself if he doesn't trust us. But you know,
we'll see. All right. Well, the pick is in. 6th overall pick of the 2023 MLR draft. Rugby wrap up. Another new member of the 2023 Fantasy Ruckers League, making his very first fantasy MLR pick. Matt McCarthy, getting his first taste of fantasy rugby in Major League Rugby goes. And this is kind of a homer pick because we know he likes the Rugby New York Ironworkers a little bit.
Boy.
Jack Hayden, fly half for the Rugby New York Ironworkers, going in that 6th overall pick. Someone that we didn't even have in our first 3 rounds, Matt. He's going in to that 6th spot, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reason why I wanted to stay away from these guys was the fact that, you know, Sam Windsor's still class, absolute class. We've seen him step in there, you know, his magic that he works with Andrew Coe. But, you know, Jack Hayden, I think in the playoffs last year kind of took over that 10 role.
Yeah, he's got intel. 100%. Intel there. 100%. He's definitely got intel, man. He knows something, dude.
He does know something in the water, man.
And he brings up a good point. He did lead the league in points until he got hurt. Fair enough. Yeah,
when you get hurt.
You know, I think it was he got week. I don't even remember. I remember he got hurt.
All right,
I mean, by week 5, I was in like 4th place in the league. So I mean,
that is true. All right, MLR stats is on the clock, waiting for his pick to come in. We'll see what he ends up.
We are firing with this first
round. We're flying through it. I mean, we're only about 20 minutes in, and we're already almost a full way through the first round. So hey, maybe we can even fit in a few more rounds, which would be interesting to get through. But hey,
Matt,
can't believe Hayden just got.
Matt, you got more than 2 beers over there.
What's up?
You got more than 2 beers over there.
Oh, I'm still working on this one.
All right. Well, 7th pick is in, or I should say, 7th pick is in. MLR stats with the pick, and this is an interesting one. Toronto Arrows.
Whoa.
Sam Malcolm going with the 7th overall pick. Pretty spicy pick. Obviously a little bit of a homer pick once again. So back-to-back homer picks. MLR stats being in the Toronto area. Obviously a fan of the Toronto Arrows. Goes with the fly half and the distributor there up north of the border.
Yeah, so
I mean a lot of fly halves going.
Although, look, there's a lot of new fly halves this year. So
there is.
I think there's still a lot of guys left to be taken.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised that only one center has gone, and that's been by Vandy. And maybe that's because we've been telling Vandy what strategy to go with. And kickers, that's true. That is true. That is true. Eagles overseas. That kickers are big in play.
They're fire, man.
I will remind our league members that you can only designate one kicker every single week. So it's good to mention that as you get through your first rounds, that only kicking points will count towards the one player each week that you designate as your kicker for that week. That can change from a week-to-week basis if you end up having multiple kickers on your team. But nonetheless, you do have to select one each week. So it is now Stephen Lowen, our in-house Houston SaberCats fan, making his pick here. And again, the pick is in. And before I announce what his pick is, we're going now with 3 back-to-back homer picks.
Oh, is it Coates?
It's going to be Coates.
Stephen Lowen.
Tell me it's Coates.
Is going with our second forward of the first round. Hooker. Dean Muir going with the 8th overall pick in the first round. He was by far the best front row player in our fantasy league last year. I think with the expanded stats, he is only going to get even better. So he goes here with the 8th pick, our second forward after Reichert Hadding. So now it is Hokie of the Dankest Anchors that is up with his 9th pick now to make an announcement. So pretty interesting. Again, not anywhere close to what our mock draft is. And I'd love to hear in the comments section for our league members, if you guys did tune into our episode where Matt and I did do our mock draft, did you guys think that as soon as we brought that mock draft out that you knew that it was going to go this way? Because I didn't think it was going to go like this. I really was confident that there were going to be a lot more centers being taken, more back row players being taken.
I mean, do we even know our own league? I'm starting to think that we actually don't know how to run our
I feel like we're playing checkers while everyone else in our league is 3D chess, and this is coming from the commissioner who created this whole damn thing. So you would expect that that I would be the guy that would know what is going on. But
I'm starting to second guess absolutely everything that I thought about how this draft was going to go.
Yeah, so interesting enough. But hey, Matt, you cannot let our league members tilt you. Okay, we talked about the fantasy.
He came in tilted.
I came in tilted. What do you mean?
True.
These guys are throwing the poop emoji in here. They had me at the first emoji.
All right, Hokie, you are on the clock. You got about 1.5 minutes left on your timer.
Hey,
so
Ryan, are you updating that? I don't know if my Google sheet's not updating the one where you got everyone's front row, second row, back row, centers, bench.
Go to the second tab.
Oh, go to the second tab.
You Excel wizard.
I gotcha.
Yeah, go to the second tab. And you know what? We're going to bring it up. I forgot to do this. I'm going to bring it up actually on our screen here on the live stream. There, you can see it now on our live. I should have had that up at the beginning. But we do have our Excel sheet now for you all to see who has been being taken.
So you can see my little box going around.
Yeah, you can see your
Wow, Matt.
So interesting.
This is the nerves of me.
Is your beard kicking in already? Like,
no, it's the nerves of me taking an awful pick.
If my beer sponsor's listening, there's a great label for you.
Oh wow,
Vandy's watering hole.
Is that and that's your picture?
Truly authentic.
That's amazing.
I'd open it, but I mean it's one of a kind. It's
you don't have a 6-pack of it.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna send you guys one. I got 3 of them.
Oh, are you? Now there might be a high what's it called? Customs fee on that. If we're worth that to you, we'd gladly.
I know some guys at the border.
Fitzy said he'll buy.
I get stuff over the border all the time. Don't worry about that, Ryan.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. That is funny. But all right. Well, hey, the second last pick of the first round is in. Hokie's making his pick. Gonna be pretty interesting here to see what he goes with. I think a lot of you will be surprised. But he is
cheers
going.
Everybody in the chat. You guys are all great. You know that?
He is going. Hold on. I gotta just update my sheet here. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Just one second.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been updating it.
Have you been updating? Okay, hold on.
My patience is thin.
We're just gotta see something here. Matt, where's our full oh, here it is. Okay. I'm just
don't tell the people about our secret sheet.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Down up AB, down up AB, up Y.
All right, with the 9th pick of the 2023 Fantasy MLR Draft, Hokie, Dankest Anchors of the San Diego Legion takes Luke Burden with that 9th pick. Fly half there. Will be interesting to see he had the fly half past season eligibility there. Or that's going into this season. He did play center a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how he kind of plays up. But Luke Burden with the second last pick, and now I think the pick that I think most people have been waiting for.
Drum roll, please.
with back-to-back picks. Matt, you do have 3 minutes here, so we'll give you that.
I do.
Taking with the last thing. I think you have a lot of options here that you thought you wouldn't have at this pick.
There's just a lot of guys here that I did not picture me.
You're
having.
spoiled with riches.
Just like you said. Oh, there's too many guys here. I don't know who to choose from.
You seem like a Mark O'Keefe kind of guy.
Yeah, maybe in another world. This is
All right,
a tough one.
All right, you take your time, Matt. You let me know when you got your pick, and then I'll let him know. I'll let you know when you can go.
Fitzy,
But Vandy,
ain't worried about it. Utah's got it in the regular season. We don't gas out in preseason. Don't worry, buddy.
But Vandy, since you have been away for a few weeks, man, how's it jumping in now that you're now a week away from the fantasy MLR season? Second season watching and really digesting the league. You pumped for 2023?
I mean, of course, the thing is, in the off season, you never know what I can add because I don't really know off season players and this and that. But I mean, now the season's ready to go. Now that the league's chirping, we're all back. This is where it gets fun. This is what you play for.
Fitzy says Matt's had 9 picks to figure this out, and then throws a poop emoji back.
Look, I'm multitasking, unlike all you guys. I've got to do all this stuff. I got to talk to the camera, to the people.
And Vandy, obviously, you had our fantasy football season was a little bit tough for us. That we've been in the long year.
Third.
That's pretty good. It wasn't first though.
Should have been.
Should have been. All right, Ryan. I'm ready to go.
Are you okay? All right. The pick is in for one and only Ruck and Roll, and he does have back-to-back picks here.
Back-to-back picks. I've only thought of one of them, by the way. I have not thought of the other one.
Surprised you could do that.
All right.
So Matt, who are you picking? I can't take this seriously.
All right, rugby wrap up. This one's for you. I'm picking the center from NOLA Gold, JP Duplessis.
Really?
He's gonna come to New York and jump you.
All right, JP Duplessis is with the 10th pick to round it out. A center at I would say honestly, in my opinion,
I did not think I was gonna get him.
No, I didn't think either, and I think that's
I want NOLA money. I want New England money.
That's pretty solid.
To be fair, okay, they do have. I think they had him playing at outside center in preseason, and where he probably got a lot of points last year was at inside center. Especially now that they got on, I think, Jordan Jackson Hope from Australia, who's playing in that inside center role. So who knows how that's going to affect him? But I think it's a good bet to take him, especially the way he went.
Fitzy, don't gas him up.
Fitzy goes excellent pick. No, and then look at the next comment. Still poop.
Hold on. I think Rugby Wrap Up taught me how to say his name. Sorry, let me just see this.
The phonetics.
JP
excellent pick.
Duplessis.
You're really not gonna. It's not gonna let go. I honestly think that
you started this, Ryan. Don't pretend like this is such a surprise to you. You started this. Oh, by the way, okay,
stop to distract you. You got like a minute 30 left in your pick.
All right. Well, I already know what I'm going to take.
All right, hold on. I gotta get the announcement. The first pick of the second round is in. Matt, who are you going with?
Seattle fullback Duncan Matthews.
Okay, Duncan Matthews.
I couldn't even find a way to pronounce that one wrong. It's just...
Duncan Matthews and Rugby Wrap Up. Matt should know better. He did take French when he was going to school in Canada.
This guy's South African. What are you talking about?
I know, but it kind of sounds like a French name. It's pronounced like a French name. All right, Hokey, you are up on the clock. Your 3-minute counter. Your 3-minute counter does start now. Matt, I guess I can ask you first here. I don't think if you would have predicted that you would have been left with JP Duplessis and Duncan Matthews.
In my mock draft, I was left with Mumson and Lawrence Vanderskiff. So yeah, this is a pretty surprise to me.
I think what's funny is it's gonna gas you up. And then
I'm gonna get so disappointed this year. You know how many things they're probably not even gonna play like half the year.
Right. Exactly.
Like, there's a reason why nobody picked him in the first 9 picks, and I just
Right.
think
It's like
that's
they know
awesome.
something that that we don't. But nonetheless, oh, excuse me, not Hoki's up. It is no, yeah, Hokie is up.
Red Hokie.
Ryan,
Um,
commish, figure it out,
I know.
Ron.
I gotta figure it out. It's throwing me off, man. Fitzy's cracking me up over here. Um, Pretty solid pick here. The pick is in from Hokie of the Dankest Anchors with the second round, second pick.
Will
He
Leonard.
goes with Will Leonard of Rugby
Oh,
Atlanta. So that's a pretty solid pick.
that's awesome pick.
He's now got Luke Burden and Will Leonard. This is kind of now the string of centers that we're starting to see go. So we're seeing whether or not maybe this trickles down and people start getting
Did
a
I
little bit
start
worried.
something?
You might have started something, man.
I
I think they're
started a
following your
trend.
lead, man.
No, 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 no. Don't
We'll
do that,
see.
people. We learned what
Hokie,
happens when
or
you do that.
excuse me, Steven, you are now up with the third pick of the second round. Um, yeah, maybe not. They calling you poop, man, but I think they're following you. They're doing what you're doing. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Well, I think Fitzy's
Matt doesn't even know what he's doing.
the real loud voice here. I don't think he's following anything that I'm doing. He knows. He knows. He's
Who,
a vet.
me?
No. Fitzy. Fitzy's a vet now.
Oh.
Second year in the league. He knows exactly what not to listen to, and that seems to be whatever I say.
All right, and this is where the pronunciations start getting a little bit tricky. So Rugby Wrap Up, I'll take the phonetics on this one in the comments section for this pick that is in by the Feral Hippies, Stephen Lowen. Fa'asu Fuatai is going
Rugby New York.
with the third pick of the second round. Rugby New York center. Yeah, nice pick there. There's another center going off the board. And what is surprising me is that we still have Billy Meeks sitting there. And I know that there is the whole issue with him maybe not being available, but man, that he was really damn good last season, which is very interesting. Almost like Vanny, it's almost like a situation kind of similar to name was close enough. Good. I'll take that. 9 out of 10.
What about me when I said mine?
But Vandy, it's kind of similar to when there's a guy that's kind of suspended in fantasy football where he should be a top 3 pick, you know what I mean? But with that uncertainty kind of, dropping. I remember a couple of seasons back when Zeke Elliott was suspended, for like the first 4 games of the season, and he fell
when
to
Le'Veon
to
Bell was sitting out, nobody knew when he was coming back.
Exactly.
Still
So
took him in the first. Idiot.
yeah, it's interesting stuff. But MLR stats, you are now up. James Dealey, let's see what pick you are going to go with. Do you stick with your Toronto Arrows boys, or do you shift somewhere else to maybe round out that fantasy team of yours? And I'll just dang, Vandy, you're pretty damn good at this game because pick is in with the fourth pick of the second round. Mark O'Keefe, now of the Chicago Hounds, is going with that fourth pick here in the second round. I think that's a steal. I think if with the knowledge that Billy Meeks is not going to be there for the start of the season, and that back line is still a powerful one on that center position. And Mark O'Keefe going with that fourth pick. So Rugby Wrap Up, you are now up on the clock. Again, I guess your self-imposed rule being that if I don't pronounce it right, it doesn't count. So Jack Hayden, I was able to pronounce. You got your fly half. We'll see whether or not
it looks like Rugby Wrap Up here is asking us to pitter patter. So I'm waiting. Well, this pick's taking a little long for a guy who's telling us to get it going.
We'll see where that pick goes. But just to recap, kind of how our first round went. Ed Fidow with that first pick to Rugby Morning. Reichard Hadding to Eagle Seas with the second pick. AJ Alatimu third. Danny Tusitala fourth. LaRue Milan at the fifth pick. Jack Hayden 6. Sam Malcolm 7. Dean Muir 8. Luke Burden 9 and JP WC 10. I'm just looking at this here, Matt. How many of those guys were actually in our first round mock draft? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
All those 10s were not in our first round except
5. I think we got 50%, which is a pass. So that's pretty good. And the pick is in.
I messaged you too.
Oh, he's ready to go. How do you even know?
I already know.
He's going in. It is Dylan Fawcett. He sticks with his homeboys, Rugby New York. So he definitely knows his boys, that's for sure. And he goes with what was arguably the second best hooker last season. Obviously going to be a big benefactor of that powerful, high-scoring Rugby New York squad. Dylan Fawcett going with the 5th pick of the 2nd round. And let's keep this thing rolling, Vandy. You're sending me our picks pretty dang quick.
No.
So we're going in there too. And I like this pick, Vandy. I like this pick a lot. So why don't you tell the people who you're going with?
Hometown hero. I got to go with my boy,
hero.
Lance Williams.
Williams.
Baby.
Big pick. That's pretty solid there. Hey, at least now you have a guy, and it's always fun to have a guy that's one of your top tier guys too, who's on your favorite team. And Vandy, the people chose that he was going to be a
getting
Utah
hit too
guy.
hard with those Legion crap last year. I ain't taking a single Legion guy.
Not even Mikey Teo is back in the Legion, man. You're not even taking him?
Mikey Teo's big booty.
Yeah.
Get on the squad, Teo.
All right. Well, John, you are now up on the clock. Lads on tour. Send me your pick when you got your 3-minute timer. Does start now. But yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, now it's starting to go a little bit more as expected, Matt.
Yeah, you know it is. I think everybody kind of got, honestly, the 10s are what kind of threw me for a loop there. For how many 10s I got taken that first round. I think this just means that it's a higher chance that one of those new 10s are going to be taken off the board early.
That is true. That is true too. And I am curious to see how many people double up on 10s, because that's an interesting thing. A strategy here, and John's pick is in. The interesting things that will be kind of game changer here for this season is we do now have 10 teams. There are only 12 teams in the MLR. So there are only 10 starting fly halves on a given basis every single week available for at least our league members here that will be starting in the Fantasy Ruckers League. Meaning there's only 2 others available. So if there's some guys that want some depth there and they start taking double fly halves, will be interesting. But nonetheless, Matt, I think you and I are going to really like this pick by John here with this 7th pick of the 2nd round of the Houston SaberCats. Luritz Vanderskiff going with that 7th pick in this 2nd round. A guy that Matt and I are both very, very high on. 7 tries in 7 matches last season. Really high on this guy heading in. High on that Houston SaberCats that off-season pickups that they made with some players there. So pretty interesting stuff. So MLR All Access team, you are on the clock now as well. So let me know what you guys are going with. And again, keep on rolling here. People know what they're doing. Pick is in. We're gonna get through the whole 15 rounds here in the span of this 2 hours if we keep rolling like this. So I won't let it delay any further. Sticking with the Seattle Seawolves theme here, the scrum half of the Seattle Seawolves, JP Smith, going to MLR All Access. So he gets that dual pairing of AJ Alatimu and JP Smith. So Eagles overseas. Bill, you are now up to your pick. Matt, Vandy, for guys who play fantasy football, it's kind of that quarterback wide receiver type pairing here. Having a fly half and the 9 there. Really, you're gonna really benefit, I guess, when both of those guys are doing well, because obviously you'd expect both of them to be scoring points if that's happening. Matt, do you think that's a thing that you can really take advantage of?
I mean, look, if AJ Alatimu is getting go forward ball, if the team's doing well, usually the 9 and 10, they usually do well together. I think it's a smart play. It's a nice little what do you call it again? A little what do you call in fantasy football, Ryan?
Handcuff.
No, not the handcuff.
Not the handcuff.
You know what you can do with like Taysom Hill and like
I know what you're talking about.
No.
What is that word?
Flex.
Like when you have Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones. Or
Stack.
Aaron
It's a
Rodgers
stack.
and
It's a stack. It's a stack. The stack.
Yes.
The Seattle Seawolves stack is what MLR
Look at
All
these
Access
guys
is
just
going.
making up terms, eh?
No, it's a thing. It's the stack, man.
I'm kidding.
Pick is in.
I'm not
Coming
kidding,
overseas. We'll announce that right here. But yeah, no, it is an interesting stack. And I do know that MLR All Access, the entire team, has been putting in the work to figure out and do the research to make sure that they're successful in this fantasy MLR season. So with the second last pick of the second round,
just a pile of pancakes.
He talked about this player on his show, Happy Hour show, last night on Twitter Spaces. You can listen to that in podcast form, in audio form now. He was high on this guy on the New England Free Jacks. He is
Wilson.
a in-house New England Free Jacks fan. Yes, back three player for the New England Free Jacks, Mitch Wilson, going with the second last pick of the second
Gonna
round.
miss having him. He was awesome to watch. The problem with him is every single game he got lit up. Every single game.
Hey, he still scored a lot of points. So what
Oh,
could
man,
you get hit a couple? You got to put some aside so that you
The
can
guy
score
looked
some
like
points for
me
the
up
boys.
there. Fast, elusive, dangerous. And he gets lit up. He's me in rugby form.
All right. Well, Fitzy, you are up to pick
Back to
here. Your
back.
clock has started. You got back-to-back picks here. It's been a while since you picked Ed Fido here on this Fantasy Ruckers League draft.
He got up, brother. He got up.
So we'll see what he goes with here. But yeah, it's starting to play out a little bit more than how I expected. Back three players starting to get off the board, center starting to get off the board. Surprised at the lack of back three players that have left so far. I am a huge fan of that Lance Williams pick, Vandy, at that fifth spot. You've locked up that center position and that
Are you talking about back row or back three?
Or sorry, back row position, I should say.
That's true. But the top two, like Lance Williams, Riker Hatting, that's really, that's where we're going to see it start falling off. I think all we got left is really Devin Short up there.
And Ronan Foley.
Well, I mean, but what do you expect from Ronan Foley being, Riker Hatting's there as well? What do you expect out of that?
Oh, wait, yeah, true. I don't know why I thought Ronan Foley was on Chicago.
No, he was on Toronto, and he's moved over now to the Seattle Seawolves again. That's going to be a back row grouping. That's going to be pretty sweet here. But I guess depending on where that distribution of fantasy production at least goes. Fitzy, still waiting on you, man. On your pick here, you got about a minute left to go.
So Vandy, he can make maybe he's making choice for two.
I might go back to back
Utah
picks here. I don't know.
So when are you taking Joel Hodgson, Vandy? I just want to know.
I'm not taking Joel Hodgson. Two homers in a row.
I thought you were taking the whole team of you. It's just like you took the whole Legion team last year.
All right, pick is in.
Putting his kids to bed.
Pick is
good, Dad.
in.
That's good, Dad.
That's good. So the first
I made my fiance put my kid to bed.
The first pick for Rugby morning of this back-to-back little stretch that he has here to round out the second round of Old Glory DC, their center William Talatina is going to Rugby morning. So solid pick. They're pairing up Ed Fido and Talatina on those first round and second round picks. It is dangerous, very very dangerous, and yeah, it's interesting.
Funny enough, that's my nickname, Dangerous.
Is it?
It used to be back in the day.
Did it? I knew you back in the day.
When was that?
And I don't think I've ever
now it's switched to Daddy.
When was that?
When me and Ryan were living together, they're dangerous. Look at it.
All right, can we just give some props while Rugby Morning's making his second pick? That Rugby wrap up is just coming in hot.
Second pick. He's busy making his second kid.
He is Rugby Morning spelled with an OU. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, what I guess I'll get your guys' opinions. I mean, the top two picks pretty solid. It's tough, or I should say you want to start off pretty strong with your two top guys. Matt, I can imagine you're pretty happy getting Duplessis and Duncan Matthews, two guys that you had, I think, ranked two.
Can you see this?
See what?
A spider just dropped from my roof. If I get it close enough to the camera.
Oh,
you see it there?
See
that thing? Look at that spider.
And you figure it out.
That's where we've gone in this draft.
Just kidding.
So interesting, but still waiting on Rugby Morning. He's got about a minute and a half left to go with his pick. But Matt, you pretty pumped up with the Duplessis, Duncan Matthews picks there?
No, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, we'll see. Like, I was pretty happy with my draft last year too. So I'm going in everything with kind of a cautious optimism.
So when you taking Ryberg?
Look, Ryberg is not getting touched with a 10-foot pole. Okay? That guy is never getting touched.
The quadricep with eyeballs.
Quadricep with no
My
ball.
son watches Spider-Man now, and whenever I see Rhino, all that comes in my head is Ryberg.
John Ryberg. That's great. All right, pick is in by Rugby Morning. And who would have thought? Who would have thought? Matt, if you could update the second pick there.
Yep.
As we announce this third pick, who would have thought that this would be a guy that made it all the way back to him in the 3rd round. But Billy Meeks is
Oh my
finally
gosh.
being taken. So I can
He
imagine
finally
now
pulled the trigger.
that Rugby Morning is going for the go big or go home type draft strategy here, going with
Genius.
Ed Fidow off the top, who we know can be as a back 3-player volatile when it comes to the scoring, fantasy scoring. But as we know that he did win John a championship last season. He's going
Two
with
of the
Billy
top
Meeks.
2 picks.
Billy Meeks, best back of last season. Obviously, the uncertainty of him being able to start the season a little bit there, but if he can manage to make it to at least
mean,
mid-March, he's gonna have a
yeah.
scary team, man. A very scary team.
I was talking to, I mean, me and lads on tour, John were just chatting on the side here, and he was telling, it's only it'll be what, 5 or 6 games, and the fact that he has Fido, maybe that
Mhm.
adds a little bit of a cushion to be able to, miss those 5 games, put them to the side, and hopefully have Fido kind of carry his team
Sure.
moving forward for those first few weeks while Billy Meeks is out. And let's expect Rugby Morning to take another center here as well. Let's expect that. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So
4
obviously
games,
two
maybe.
centers. So he'll have William Talatina
Yep.
at either the center position or the back flex, and you have Billy Meeks at the back flex position as well. So
Yeah.
using 2 spots on that, a little bit tricky at that center position, but I don't think
Oh god.
Oh, you
No,
are
I
getting
mean,
good now.
but he lined it up perfectly, right? With Talatina and then taking Billy Meeks. So it's like, you've got 2 quality centers to rely on now.
Second pick is in of the 3rd round.
Quality center, you know that?
Thanks.
And I will say that,
Thanks,
yeah,
Fandy.
I do agree with you, Matt. I don't think it would have been worth taking Billy Meeks as your second player. A little bit too risky. He had the kind of advantage there
Yeah.
to take him on the turn, take 2
Yeah.
solid guys at the top, and now kind of have that cushion to be able to take that 3rd guy. I don't think Billy Meeks was making it past the 3rd round. But that being said, Eagles overseas Bill has made his pick. And of the Houston SaberCats, we have another fly half going off the board.
Oh, here.
David Coetzer.
We
He's now a
knew this was
member of
coming.
the Eagles overseas fantasy MLR team. He now rounds out his squad here with his top 3 picks of Reichert Hadding, Mitch Wilson, and Davey Coetzer. There, it's a pretty solid 3 there to start off. That is very much so. So MLR All Access, you are back up on the clock. Again, pick is in. You guys are rolling. I love it. I absolutely love it. We're not even at 9 o'clock yet, and we're almost at the 3rd round. I thought we would be at least at 10 at this point. But yeah, let's keep this going. I absolutely am enjoying this. A lot faster, I feel like, than last season. Last season was long. Obviously, it was our first one, but nonetheless, I'm loving the experience now. League members.
My pick took about 5 minutes because I took 5 picks with my first overall.
I forgot about that.
I literally was
like, is this guy available? No, he's not there.
This guy.
Exactly. All right. With the 3rd pick of the 3rd round, MLR All Access finally shying away from the Seattle Seawolves. It would have been almost perfect if he picked Ronan Foley here, because they would have been just, the whole Seattle Seawolves squad. It would have went with the rugby wrap-up mentality here of just going all rugby New York players. We'll see whether or not he sticks with that in a few picks time. But nonetheless, Nola Golds, top back row player, Devin Short, getting taken with the 3rd pick of the 3rd round. I agree. That is a very, very good pick. And now we're starting to see some of the back row players now starting to enter the mix. Center players starting to enter the mix. It'll be interesting. It'll be good. So John, you are now on the clock, man. Lads on tour. Send me that direct message once you get your pick in. Yeah, I think this round is going to be a round that indicates a lot, I feel like. Because this determines where you're kind of going to go forward in terms of what direction and things like that. Another thing that I'm interested in, again, where do fly halves go, especially if they start getting their scrum halves. There's still only been 2 that are taken. We talked about tier-based drafting at there. Vandy has left us here for a second. Oh, he's still here. He's back. Your video isn't up though. Oh, okay. So I gotta bring you back here, man. Okay, I'll get you up in just a second here. But the pick is in for John. And this is a guy I am very high on this season. And Matt, you know this. You know I'm high on this guy on this. Did he tell you who he's going with? Is that why
Mhm.
no?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is this collusion that's
You
happening?
want me to
Do I-
announce it, or are you
do
going to
I-
announce it?
Do I need to look into this? Commissioner, do
No,
I need to
no,
look
no,
into this
no,
collusion that's
no,
going
no,
on? The
no.
last
You
place
just gotta
guy,
focus on. You just gotta focus on
the last
announcing these
place
things,
guy's
Ryan.
making deals with the first place guy. I don't know.
That's
There's
not
something
true.
a little
That's
bit
not
fishy
true.
there going. All right.
I'm gonna type it in the chat so everybody knows.
Well, the fourth pick of the fourth round, Luke Carty, fly half of the Chicago Hounds, expectedly. Yeah, he's a guy that I think he's going to be a huge piece of that Chicago Hounds offense. Going to be interesting to see how he goes. So, Vandy, let me try to get you up here before you make your pick, because we want to get your reaction here. Just got to get you pasted in here, but you have some time to think.
Nope, he left too. Nope, he's gone.
Nope.
Well, hey, at least we got more clarity this year. You know, we got rosters, we got lineups. New York released their roster the other day. I was really sad to see that Doyle Hedgepath wasn't on there.
I mean,
Kind of
I'd love to.
Hey,
I'd
I
love
agree
to.
with Steven. Shut down the side chat. Put the band hammer on. They both lose their 5th overall pick. Done.
That's
You
true.
wish, man.
Vandy, you are on the clock here. Just by the way. So you let me know when you're good to go.
You know what?
I'll ask the comments.
I'm going
here.
a little crazy with this, but
Oh, you got your pick. Hold on. You are going a little bit crazy. All right, the pick is in. 5th pick of the 3rd round. Who are you going with?
Joel Hodgson.
Oh, baby,
Joel
let's go,
Hodgson
man.
With the 3rd round, 5th pick.
Let's
Dude,
go.
You're gonna have
Randy.
fun.
He's gonna go off this year.
We gotta get you. And is that our first player that is new to the MLR?
That's
the first new MLR player.
Vanny, I'm so proud of you, man. I am very, very proud of you. We were wondering when the first pick of a guy that hasn't been in the MLR yet was going to go. And we predicted that I wasn't going to go past the 3rd round. We didn't think it was going to be Joel Hodgson, but I think you're going to have a lot of fun watching the Utah Warriors.
I needed a fly half, man. A fly half.
I think Homer pick.
Homer
Yeah, well, I
pick?
mean, it
Homer
seems like
pick.
this whole Fitzy. It seems like this whole draft has been about Homer picks. I mean, check out Rugby Wrap-Up's team. I'm sure he's gonna pick a rugby.
Probably gonna pick Sam Windsor at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Windsor's pick came in here. Yeah, Rugby Wrap-Up, you are on the clock here. No, I love it, Vandy. I love it. You're gonna have a whole lot of fun watching the Utah Warriors. Do you know what we got to do? We got to get you one of their new kit jerseys.
The
Well,
white one.
I got a bet with Steven.
But we
got to do better than what I did last year.
which is second last.
Hey, man, that's you
Okay,
got one
wait,
way to
wait.
go down. I can't even go down.
There was
one.
no stipulation. Do
Oh,
I
wait,
have
I
to get
can
better
go
than
down.
7th, or do I get a better than second last?
Oh yeah, here does come the Andrew Coe pick. Oh man,
Oh, but Andrew Coe's Canadian, right? You know, Matt McCarthy, you know, all of his smack against Canadians.
that is true.
There's
That
no
is
way
true.
that he's gonna pick him.
I guess it's a tough decision
You know what?
between
He's
an
just jealous.
Australian or
He's jealous of the
Canadian.
maple syrup in our igloos and everything, or moose and hockey.
Steven says better than second last, man. So you just have to come better than 9th.
Feeling generous. Oh, you know, you've always been a sweetheart, man.
But Vandy, we do need to get you a Utah Warriors, one of those sweet jerseys. We said it before. It's one of their the coolest jerseys in the MLR, I think. We talked about it last night. It's pretty cool stuff. So once again, Rugby Wrap-Up, you are on the clock. You got about 2 minutes here.
Those kits you guys showed me last time, garbage, except for Utah's. Utah's was
that's
just
biased as heck.
Oh,
man.
it was just
Pick
like,
is in. I don't. Did he say it in the?
Oh, he said it to me by accident. He's taken who's last place here? He's taken.
Did you,
Sean
Matt? I need
Yacobian.
you to text it to me if
Yacobian.
you can. Like with the last 2 picks that you've had, I haven't received anything on my end yet.
Steven sent me an awesome Detroit Fire Department shirt last year. See, Steven's just one of the most generous dudes. You know what? I'm gonna go get my fucking I'm gonna go get my Utah jersey.
Man, you figure it out.
Go get it. Still waiting. Unless he sent it to the Fantasy Ruckers.
What the heck, Fitzy? I didn't get a sweet rugby morning tee. I would wear it every day on the show. Every Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'd have
hey,
it on the show.
Fitzy, get us some kit, man. We'd love it. We'd love to rep the rugby morning on that
I'll send you a high five through the mail.
Yeah, what? Eagles overseas has 2? How is Bill got 2 before we even got 1?
Alrighty.
I think I might have to boot you from the league, man.
You know what? If we get
No,
one,
we don't
we'll
want
just,
your shirt anymore. You
we
keep
can
your
just
shirts.
we can cut it in half, Ryan. We'll cut it in half and
Okay.
we're a half each.
Another one, dude.
You a poop shirt.
As long as it says Rugby Morning on top of it.
I am still confused on
Should we just
Rugby
make the pick
wrap-up.
for him?
Haven't gotten it yet.
I'll just make the pick
Do
for
I
him.
not have any service here? Let's see here. Let me text.
See, I'm a
Hey, Ryan's
I
figuring
just
this
sent you a
out.
question mark. Well, I'm figuring out. Well, Rugby wrap-up is figuring it out.
Hey, Matt and Ryan, guess what? Your old city of Toronto, the
Yeah,
mayor
what's up?
just stepped down.
No.
You know why? In an
John?
affair with a staffer.
It's always the affairs. We shouldn't get into that though. Is this still who is it now?
It is Tavit Lopetti.
Oh
is
my
going
gosh.
With
Well, that's not the
wrap-up
mayor
pick.
of Toronto, but yes, that is Rugby wrap-up.
Tavit Lopetti is going with Rugby wrap-up. Seattle Seawolf center. He strays away from Rugby New York. I guess
There we go.
he couldn't.
That's a great pick though.
That is a good pick. That is a very good pick. He's got a hooker now with Dylan Foss. He got the fly half locked up. Got this important center position.
Yeah, Torrey's gone. That's right, James Dealey. That's right. John Torrey.
All right. Well, James, you are now up. Tavita. Yeah, it is Tavita Lopetti. But you texted me to now you're just now making us.
No, Ryan. It's the pronunciation is not the same as the spelling, Ryan. Yeah, I know. I've pronounced everything correctly from here on out. Rugby wrap-up.
Tavita.
Oh no. All right, James, you let me know when you got your pick in. I really hope, and I'm not gonna say this. Well, I will say this because I really want one of you two guys to get Andrew Coe.
Steven pronounced it correctly in the chat. That's good.
Andrew. Yeah, wait, I gotta butcher every name from here on out.
You already do, man.
Yeah. Come on, I've hit the last 2 at least. Lance Lewis.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Austin.
So James Dealey is going to get his pick in as soon as he can. I'll send a question out to our league members in the comments section. Has the build up to this draft been easier for your guys, especially for the veterans, compared to what it was last year, having kind of a base knowledge,
100%.
from last season? And also I feel like we were able to get a little bit more draft prep content out there for you guys, especially with some of last year's stats in there. So let me know, guys, in the comments what you guys have thought in terms of your prep work and getting that in. But the pick is in by James Dealey of MLR Stats, and let me tell you, I know how to pronounce this one. And it is another very, very solid pick of Rugby Atlanta. Another center going off the board. Tarangatira Waitokia is going to James Dealey.
I don't know if you got that one right, Ryan.
I was gonna say there ain't no.
You don't think I got that right? Well, okay, I'll refer to Rugby wrap up if I got that right.
We'll wait for the official pronunciation. I think it's Waitokia, but yeah.
Oh, Waitokia. See, the pronunciation is right. Emphasis not so right. So we're making progress though, so it's okay.
It's Waitokia.
Let's see. There it is. That's the one. There it is.
Okay. Well, there it is. No, we gotta expand.
No doubt.
This is where the long names come in. But
yeah, I actually recognize names when people say them now. It's pretty wild.
You don't pronounce the T, R, E, and the A's.
You don't T.
I don't even know.
Ranga Ira Waioya.
Waitokia. Yeah, I said Waitokia. I said, well, okay, not Waitokia. Waitokia.
That's what I said.
You're right. Nah, Vandy,
I said
stop
Waitokia.
it. See, this is a learning experience for us too.
This is. We are learning. What this
I love this pick, Steven. I love this pick, man. I love it. 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 And I think you know who he's going with, Vandy or Matt. It's one of his boys on his team. It is interesting to see that a lot of you guys are going with your favorite players from your favorite squads. And yeah, Steven, this is a guy that I think is going to have a massive season. When he moved over to the 8 position last season to the on the LA Giltinis, he was a beast, man. And just watching he definitely passed the eye test. And now obviously Obviously, oh, you got the guttural sound. I'll try my best. Hanko Gramicious of the Houston SaberCats. What are you laughing at?
No, I'm just saying, thinking
Is
about how
going
I would
to
pronounce
the feral hippie. Steven gets his guy. I think it's massive. Hanko is going to be a big time player, and obviously they put in the resources to get him and scoop him up, and I think he's gonna be a lot of fun. So Dankus Anchors, Hokie, you are up on the clock now.
Oh boy, that means I'm
yeah.
next.
It's not legend on YouTube. So let's I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here on our picks, because they're saying that
saying it's hard to see.
Hermetius. Oh, the G is not pronounced. That's pretty.
That's not true. That's
I think I don't know whether to believe them now.
Well, he's been pretty accurate the past times, and I think he's pretty confident.
All right, so I'm gonna expand that there for you guys, so you can see
Although
that
I'm seeing
better.
two different pronunciations. Oh no. Hermocius.
Hanko Hermocious?
It sounds like
sound right. That don't sound right.
Sounds like it's from Hogwarts.
Yeah. Who did I see that say it earlier? Wingardium? Who's that? Steven said something like that.
Steven's playing Hogwarts. I know he got that.
Steven's out here casting spells.
Hermocious. Sounds like Hermione. Hey, don't put my email out there to the world.
Yeah, no kidding.
Everybody's gonna be emailing me. What are you trying to do over there?
I forgot that was up on the thing. I was trying to get the thing sent to Matt McCarthy.
Yo, run it back and let's all spam poop emojis to Matt's email. We're gonna spam poop emojis to Matt's email, courtesy of Ryan.
We're name butchers.
We're
just as good as Dylan Fawcett when it comes to that point. So don't you worry, Matt. We're just keeping with the trend.
I believe it's Dylan Fawcett.
All right, hold on. Let me go back to this here while I get this sent out to Matt McCarthy so that he can have access to the Excel sheet as well. But the pick is in.
AJ, we do go to the same barber, just FYI. Great guy.
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
I mean, on a semi basis, though.
Yeah. Anyways, announce the pick. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this sent out to Matt McCarthy here.
Guy's always slowing us down, eh?
Man, I want to go one more.
So, Matt, that's been sent to you now. You now should have access through your email to the Excel sheet there. But let me bring up the picks once again and move that over. So the pick is in for Hokie. Hokie of Dankus Anchors selects of the Seattle Seawolves, another center going off the board, Dan Creel.
Okay. I like it.
Dan Creel is going to use. So now you got to pick, Matt. You got back-to-back picks. It's been a while since you've picked with your two, I guess, guys that you didn't think that you would have.
I did. I'm kind of shell-shocked at this point.
So you have 3 minutes here to make that pick in time, and I'll get this readjusted here.
Perfect.
Now it's a little bit tough here. Maybe I can zoom in on this sheet here to get this view a little bit better. That's further. There you go. And I can like zoom over there for you guys. So that's where we're at now. Bottom of the third round. It's only 9-10, which is great.
Matt taking Penniless Sock.
You wish I would take Penniless Sock. I think I know. Penniless Sock. Nice, Vanny. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. All right. I think
from here on out.
I think we're good though.
You got your pick.
All
right.
Yeah, we got
the pick. All right. Here we go with the third.
I'm gonna go double time, Ryan.
Third round. All right, double times. All right. Third pick
double
of the
time.
last pick of the third round. First pick of the fourth round. You let us know who you got.
All right, we got last pick of the third round. We got Brendan O'Connor, the back row from Rugby, New York.
Okay.
Ooh, I had him for a bit.
First pick of the fourth round. We got don't mess with Johan Mumsen.
Johan Mumsen, second row. I love it. Matt, you're basically getting all the guys that you put at the top of your ranking somehow. So we'll see whether or not
there might be a reason for that, and that won't be good for me.
But you had Johan Mumson selected as your top second rower.
Yep.
Brendan O'Connor was in your top 5. Duncan
Sure was.
Matthews was your second overall back 3 player.
He was.
JP Duplessis was your second
Assist.
overall. Your second overall. You're so toxic, man. Your second overall
So
center
toxic.
player. Man, that's a solid start. All right, and the pick is in for Hokie as well. This is a good pick, and maybe this is where we start to see the initiation of our favorite position between me and Matthew. Scrum half starting to go off the board. John Poland of the New England Free Jacks going to the Dankest Anchor. So he rounds out his first 4 picks with Luke Burden, Will Leonard, Dan Creel, John Poland. Yeah, it's good. I had him in my top 5. Not you didn't have him in your top 5 there.
Did not have him in my top 5, but he's still class. Still
very class. All right, moving on to Steven. It is your pick here on the clock now. We're in the 4th round, guys. I didn't think we'd be able to get to the 4th round in basically an hour, so we can keep on rolling here. I absolutely love it. This is great.
What do we just so the people know, what are we putting the time cap on this live stream? Is it just by feel?
It's just by feel. I mean, we can ask the people if they want us to keep going, we can keep on going. I have
to be fair, I guess we could really go all night.
We could go all night.
They don't have to watch, they can still participate in the draft.
They're
following the sheet. They're following the sheet, like they don't have to stay on. I mean, we would love you to, but I'm just saying you don't have to.
That is true. All right. Well, the pick is in, so we'll keep on rolling here. Steven, this is see where the fly halves are starting to roll off the board, and this is, I think, our second player that oh my god, a second player that is a first-time MLR player, and he is the pairing of Danny Tusitala. Tito Diaz Bonilla is going to the Feral Hippies. That is the new fly half of Old Glory DC. I've heard very, very good things about him. Should be very exciting to see what he is able to do in the MLR. He's obviously the kicker for that team. So Dean Muir, Fuasi Fuatai, Hanko Hermetius, I guess, is according to Rugby Wrap Up, and Tito Diaz Bonilla going there in that.
I don't buy it that the G is silent. I don't buy it.
All right, MLR stats. James Dealey, you are up on the clock here.
Can you think of any other word that starts with GH where the
G is silent?
The H of the G is silent?
No. But then again, it's not in our language though. It's a different.
Put him back. That is true.
Was
I was gonna say Fitzy has been as an Old Glory DC fan, he's probably a big proponent of the old Tiaz, or not Tiaz, Tito Diaz Bonilla. Real name's Joaquin. I pronounced that right, I promise.
He's South African, yeah. Is that what makes the G silent? South Africans don't have G's in their vocabulary, I guess. But
not when it's before an H, right?
No, not when it's
that's common knowledge.
That is true. All right, pick is in with the 4th round, 4th pick. James Dealey selects Penny Lasaka of Old Glory DC, back 3 player. He was in our top 5 in there. Obviously, he had kicking duties.
Although, yes, that's what I was going to say.
As part of that, which kind of boosted up his stats a little bit. Maybe he takes some of those kicking duties sometimes. Maybe if Tito isn't starting, who knows? But that is an interesting pick there. Penny Lasaka with the back 3. So he rounds up Sam Malcolm, Mark O'Keefe, Tia Rangatia, Togia. Got it. And Penny Lasaka. So that is a good top 4 there. Rugby wrap up.
Yeah, no. But the other thing with Penny Lasaka though, Lasaka was always, somebody who found a way with his footwork to break the line.
Sure.
He was able to get those he was definitely able to get those ball carries, be able to get those meters gained. So even without the kicks, I think this is still a great pick, especially in the 4th round. I mean, we might have expected him to go a little sooner.
Yeah, honestly, a top 5 pick. So pretty interesting. So just waiting for Rugby Wrap-Up's pick now. It is your turn to go up. I'll wait to see whether or not
I don't know what to take with this pick.
You're up right around the corner. Oh, Matt, you put it in bold. Wow, look at you.
I'm making it all fancy.
So we'll see. But hey, it's rolling along here in this MLR draft. You're just tuning in. This is our second season of the Fantasy Ruckers League. And it's been super exciting stuff. We've been able to expand the season. We are now at 10 teams, brought a lot of really cool people on board. Eagles Overseas, MLR All Access, MLR Stats, Rugby Wrap Up, all brand new members heading into the season. Super excited to have you guys as part of this league. And yeah, we couldn't be more excited how fast fantasy MLR has really been growing here. Past one season.
Ryan, so just wanted to talk about this Tito Diaz Vanilla pick because I was talking to John. I'm exposing us. Sorry, John, but we were chatting and he goes, I'm gonna end up with Sam Windsor again. And the more 10s that get taken off the board, I'm gonna end up with the most frustrating player I ever had in my life.
That is true.
Last year, who decided sometimes kick conversions. Jack Hayden came in and ruined the show for me.
That is true. Well, the pick is in here by Rugby Wrap Up, and of course, took a little detour there, taking Tavilo Petty to fill out that center position, but he's going right back to the Big Apple and selecting Benjamin Bonasso at that fourth pick, which is an interesting one there. Should be with that another back row filling out that back row position. You're now relying on Dylan Fawcett and Benjamin Bonasso up there as part of your kind of forward pack. You're still waiting on a second row player there, but expected no less from Rugby Wrap Up as a big Rugby New York squad. And Vandy, your pick's already in, man. You already know. You confident with this one? Hold up on it. Okay. Oh, I saw the maybe. Okay. We're waiting. We're waiting there for a little bit.
Am I on the?
You're on the clock right now. You got 3 minutes starting now.
So how many more Rugby New York guys is Rugby Wrap Up going to pick? What do we think? There's out of 15. So what, like 10?
10. That's not even like feasibly possible, I don't think.
You know what?
There's 15 guys on the field, isn't there?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, Vandy, I love it, man.
Why are you even texting it to him?
Why? Yeah, you know,
it's the way it's set up.
You go, Vandy. You let us know who you're picking, man.
You know what? I'm taking fan of the show, Andrew Coe.
Oh, baby.
I love it. We're going to give a round of applause there. I love it. He passed on you last year. And you wanted to have it last year, not having it again. We'll tweet that out, man, because we
I told him I was going to get him this year, and I knew he probably wouldn't come back to me, so
that's going to be awesome stuff. You know, we love having him on the show anytime that we can get. So definitely we won't bring him on.
And,
we'll let you know,
and Vandy, you're taking all the New York players so Matt McCarthy can't. Just like
exactly.
It's like Spud in the comments is saying there.
Oh, John is up on the clock now, and he has admitted to me, Vandy, that he was going to pick Andrew Coe with that next pick. So with that, he's scrambling a little bit now. 3 minutes on the clock for you. Sorry, John, you still don't get.
I didn't know about that first thing I sent you, Ryan. I was like, I don't know. Baby.
Yeah. So interesting stuff so far. I'm really liking how it's rolling. And what's interesting here too, guys, is that just the dynamic, I feel like, of how you guys are building these teams. There's a lot more confidence going into this just because of the clarity of those stats that we have and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I like my team.
Yeah.
I love that Lance Williams pick, Vandy. Like, I think that is awesome, man. Best back row player, arguably, from a fantasy standpoint. It's good. And then obviously Utah guy, Joel Hodgson, you're adding there. You're gonna have a lot of fun watching the Warriors this season, which is always a good time.
And you know what? The next interview with Cole is just gonna be that more fun when Vandy drops him and tells him right to his face.
That's right.
Or trades him away.
That is true.
We did talk to him. You know, this is his contract year. He's gonna have a contract season. Vandy, I think you got a good one there.
That is true.
And Coe?
It's contract year. Yeah.
I don't think. I know I got a good one there.
Well, hey, let's not get.
He was in my top 5. Now you can't even talk about that because he wasn't in your top 5.
He actually tweeted back to me and said that I guess I like losing because I didn't put him in my top 5. So, so fair enough.
All right.
And a lot of the Canadian guys, like the 7 and 15 guys, liked it too. So it was good.
All right, pick is in. I like this. I like this pick by John. Not too crazy of a scramble here, John. I don't think. But with the fourth last pick of the fourth round, he is going with Old Glory DC back row player, and he says that he knows his fiance, so he's got the inside knowledge. Jamison Va'anana Schultz
Oh
is
no.
going to
No.
lads on tour. Matt has a vendetta because he
No.
punched Lucas Rumble in the face.
Banana. John, you are in Canada right now, and you're just gonna take him, even though he punched Lucas Rumble right in the face and just walked away as if it was nothing. Gosh, what kind of Canadian, half Canadian are you?
Hey, we'll see though. Captain of Old Glory DC this year. We're
How?
ho-
Anyways,
we're seeing, you know, obviously he dealt with some disciplinary issues last season, but maybe, you know, with the new role of that leadership role, it's gonna maybe make him stay on the field a little bit more and have double think doing some of those things. So it'll see, and
maybe.
that'll only benefit from a fantasy standpoint. So MLR All Access, you are now up on the clock. Let me know what your next pick is, and we'll start trying to roll through these pretty quickly here because I mean we're already fourth round and only been doing this for about just over an hour. He did play well with the Eagles. And it should be interesting to see whether or not he translates that over to this Old Glory DC season. Pick is in for MLR All Access. He is going, or I should say they, it's the entire team you guys are playing against. Someone that isn't even on our spreadsheets, I don't think. But nonetheless, he is definitely playing this season, though. San Diego's Tian Lutz is going
Ooh.
to MLR All Access. Um, a center re-signing for the 2023 Major League Rugby season for San Diego. Again, Matt and I talked about those sweet jerseys that we do love from that team. So solid pick there by MLR All Access. So Eagles Overseas, you are now up on the clock. MLR All Access now has a team of AJ Alatimu, JP Smith, Devin Short, and now Tian Lutz. Pretty good. We'll keep on rolling here. He's gonna stick with his New England Free Jacks fanship, and we talked about Matt, a guy of having this capability here at this at the second row position. But Josh Larson is going to go to Eagles
Okay.
Overseas, second row player for the New England Free Jacks. We know that Bill is a New England fan. He now proves that with both a Mitch Wilson pick in the second round and a Josh Larson pick in the fourth round. Mega tackler. He's going to bring you consistent points at that second row position, which is might be what you're looking for there for that second round. So Rugby Morning, you now got back-to-back picks. Let me know what you are going with there, and then we'll get that announced. But yeah, interesting. How are you guys feeling? I mean, I'm not experiencing the draft because I'm not picking anyone, but what are you guys feeling like right now in terms of how things are shaping up and falling out for you guys?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, Matt. I feel pretty good.
I feel good. I'm now that I've
You guys
got
don't
this
sound good.
now I've got this long wait until my next pick though. I'm kind
Yeah.
of worried about who's going to be taken. So
That's the
kind
one
of
thing about
worried.
5, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Like,
worried
I feel
about,
like I'm just right in
filling
the
out those
middle.
position needs,
I am right in the
There's a
middle,
few
but
position needs that I really need right now.
It's true. Pick is in though. First pick for
I
Rugby
got 2
Morning.
positions I'm stuck between.
Seattle, back rower. Reichert Hadding's counterpart, Ronan Foley, going here with the last
Good
pick of
pick.
the fourth round. That is a very solid pick. I had him in my top 5. Matt didn't. Just a little bit worried about kind of the distribution of fantasy points there, but nonetheless, I think solid. And again, Rugby Morning is going with this go big or go home type mentality in terms of these picks here. So yeah, Ronan Foley kind of just adds that to that mix. Not really quite sure what he's going to do for Seattle in terms from a fantasy production standpoint, but nonetheless, definitely going to be an interesting one to look out for. His second pick is in as well. And Matt, you might not like seeing that he's picking this guy here because, like I said, you have a long wait. But Rodney Iona, Nola Gold's
Oh
fly half,
no.
now getting taken at that 5th spot.
This is getting scary for me, guys.
So I want to count down the board. So Eagles Overseas, you're back on the clock. We'll get you rolling right away. But I'm just doing the math here. How many 10s have been taken now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, seven fly halves now, I believe, that I'm seeing.
Steely
Have
said
now been
9.
taken. Eagles said nine fly halves. So there's only 3
All right,
more, man.
well, this is looking real scary for me at this point.
Oh, it's gonna be funny, Matt. You don't even have a kicker yet, dude. Christian Dyer is the pick
Great pick.
for Eagles overseas center for the Houston SaberCats. Yeah, I agree. Really, really good pick there.
No,
Christian
but
Dyer.
yeah, for
Second
this
pick of the
for
fifth
this one,
round.
Ryan. For this one, Ryan, I think they're gonna play Christian Dyer on the wing,
Okay.
and Christian Dyer looks so much better on the wing when he played for the Eagles as well than when he played center for the Houston SaberCats last year.
Yeah.
Eagles overseas, back me up on that one.
All right. And this
And
is about
jam delay.
This is another one that I'm big on. Now picks are rolling in here. MLR All Access comes in with their pick, and this is a guy that I think is going to take a huge step up, being on NOLA last season, but now joins a powerful Chicago's backline. JP Eloff going with the third pick of the 5th round to MLR All Access. So John, you are now up on the clock. Yeah, I love that pick. I think JP Eloff is going to be mega. There's got to be a try score on that.
I mean, you were big on him.
I was big on him. I had him in my top 5. Yeah.
Yep.
I think overall I've been pretty high on the Chicago Hounds backline, and maybe that's just hopping on board of on the hype train that is the Chicago Hounds. But nonetheless, someone has to be scoring those tries, and JP Eloff looks to be a guy that's gonna be doing just that. So pretty solid stuff. So we will see how things now roll here in the 5th round, about a third way through the draft. Pretty interesting stuff. I'll ask the comments section for our newer league members, whether it's MLR All Access, Eagles Overseas, James with MLR Stats. For you guys, after having now done, I guess, 5 rounds of this, is this kind of what you expected? I know, James, for you were saying that you've never really participated in any kind of fantasy draft type thing. So in terms of your experience so far, enjoying it? We'll see what's saying. Matt's starting some fantasy beef with All Access. Is that what you're trying to do right now? Is that what you're trying to do,
Me?
Matt?
Me?
I don't know. We'll see. But the pick is in. John. Danny, you like to see this going. Maybe this was something that was just stolen out of you. But Mikey Teo now with the San Diego
I was
Legion,
on the edge.
going to the lads on tour, John. So Vandy, you are now up on the clock. So you let me know when you have your pick.
God, that was quick.
Did you just see Eagles Overseas comments? He's done drafts in the Atlanta Hawks war room. That's electric.
Like Atlanta Hawks, like the basketball team?
That's what I'm seeing.
How are you having access, Bill, to the Atlanta Hawks war room? What do you mean what do you mean you've done the drafts?
Because the Eagles are everywhere, dude. Eagles are everywhere, and they're overseas.
That's pretty nuts. I feel like there's a story there that we got to unpack. James, absolutely loving it.
When I was with the Braves, oh my gosh.
What is being said here? This is crazy. The front.
What's that, Grant?
Okay.
Were you with the Thrashers too?
Yeah, the Thrashers.
I don't know about this pick.
I still got.
How much time got left on the clock?
Like 2 minutes, a minute and a half. There's always going to be a little bit of leeway for you, Vandy, because I feel like the league members. I feel like the league members kind of treat you like our baby. We all think that you're like a rugby baby, you know, like we're grooming you to be a super rugby fan. But yeah, hey guys, that's just the part of fantasy, man. Stealing picks, you got to just do your best to kind of to stay on focus and not get tilted. That's what we were talking about last episode, the fantasy tilt. That happens all the time. You get thrown off by one pick, and then all of a sudden it just ruins the rest of your pick. Yeah, John did pick. Matt's just slacking getting it in.
Hold on, okay. It's a tough name to type in, all right? Mikey Teo. Tough name.
All right, pick is in for Vandy. You locking it in, Vandy?
Yep.
All right, lock it in here. Announce it.
I'm going with scrum half Luke Campbell.
Come on now. Come on now. This is a joke.
Your draft's
You don't even know who he is, Vandy. This is such a joke.
Matt the Salt. Hey, Salt Bay over here.
So if you guys want a perfect example of what fantasy tilt looks like, just keep on watching Matt as fly halves and scrum halves keep on getting taken.
You don't even. You know what? I respect your pick, Vandy. Great pick, man. That was awesome.
You hate it.
That was awesome. I hope Damian Stevens starts all year and Luke Campbell just becomes a coach.
He could.
Oh, that's good. But rugby wrap up is now up on the clock. Yeah, this is getting interesting, Matt. You still don't have a kicker. You still don't have a scrum half.
You know who I do have though?
JP Duplessis.
I do have JP Duplessis. And I have Duncan Matthews.
Fitzy just said Vanny's either.
Hold on, Vanny's running away laughing. What a guy.
He's either been doing his homework or he's cheating off of. I
mean, I did share with him right before the draft, so maybe that was my mistake.
That was true. Your notes there. All right, we got our next pick.
All right, sorry, go ahead with the pick.
Pick is in. Rugby wrap up. Selecting YN Conradi, back row player.
Oh, you're gonna get smoked.
New England. With that, you don't think that was right? What is it?
We'll wait for rugby wrap up to correct you. We'll just wait. I think we'll go with it and we'll just wait. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay, VN Conradi. Got it. This is good. It's a learning experience. We'll now pronounce the names right. But like Fitzy mentioned it last.
I think it's just Ryan, but with like you know that thing where you can't pronounce R's like spider. Just Ryan.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean.
It's my speech impediment. My Canadian speech impediment.
Ryan Conrad D.
But it only applies to rugby names.
Seems like these South African names are just Ryan. You're not very good at them.
No, because I don't need to pronounce South African names on a regular. MLR stats, James, you are up here on the clock. So good there. Rugby wrap up if you want to slot in his pick there, Matt. VN.
Appreciate it,
Conradi. Yeah. Hey,
Vandy,
it's a learning experience here.
What I missed?
You missed the rugby wrap up's pick. Ryan Conradi.
Oh man, this is not good.
Oh, where is it? Where? Damn it! I was gonna pick Wheelan. Nobody's even correcting anymore. They've just quit on it. I don't blame them.
Wait, were you gonna pick Ryan?
I'm getting tired.
Who am I gonna pick? I don't pick anyone.
No. I said, were you gonna pick Ryan? Like Ryan Conradi.
It's we on.
All right. Pick is in from James Dealey. I'm surprised this guy has lasted this long, to be honest. And Matt, I'm not sure if you had this guy on your list, but James Malcolm, hooker.
Oh yeah.
Seattle Seawolves going to MLR stats. Solid pick there. I love it. Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna last that long, to be honest. He was kind of that next tiered guy, I think, after Fawcett and after Dean Muir. And I was surprised the hookers last that long. But Steven, you're now up on the clock here. We'll see whether or not what happens here.
I'm getting kind of worried.
I mean, you got 2 picks to go. I'm assuming you don't want to chat to me about what you're thinking here.
I won't say anything yet because I think other people are listening. Potentially.
Did you see what Rugby Wrap Up said about how to pronounce your name?
Matt.
It's you know what?
You know what? He got the Matt right, so I'm happy about that. But I don't know. That's
so
close.
So funny story. With a 2-letter last name, you'd expect that to be pretty straightforward for people to get it right for the most part. At my graduation at the good old Western University, they managed to say my name wrong, and they said Ryan Ye when I went on the stage. One of the biggest milestone moments of my life, and they go Ryan Ye with my last name.
Fair.
Kanye
Nope.
was prevalent. Like,
Well,
I
there
don't
you
blame
go.
Okay,
him.
I don't want none of that. I don't want none
You
of
don't want
that.
to be like
All right,
Kanye?
no, I don't want to be like
Hey,
Kanye.
James. Hey,
No.
look, James put a nice twist on our name, Ryan.
Kanye,
Like,
nice.
yay.
All right, pick is in here from Stephen Lowen of the Feral Hippies. I do like this pick. I think it's going to be interesting. Another guy that is a MLR first timer, Kurt Baker of Old Glory DC.
Oh,
That's going to be
what an
interesting to
awesome
see
pick.
how he kind of fits in, and obviously he's a marquee name. Rion Ye. That's what Rugby Raffo said. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Why in yay?
Yeah, I mean he's obviously a legend when it comes to the sevens circuit. Now coming overseas from New Zealand over
As a player
over to the
coach.
nation's capital as a player coach. Obviously he's going to interject himself into the match plan maybe, but nonetheless Kurt Baker, pretty solid pick, Matt, if you want to update that pick.
Yeah,
on the,
no, I'll update it. All right, I'm trying to figure out my own pick too.
Okay, here, I can actually do it, man. I can hop in there.
Oh
man, this is a name that I didn't want to pronounce. The next
all right,
pick
well,
is
good
in.
luck.
No, I don't want
Good
him.
luck. Let's see.
Can you just type it in for me and then
Yeah,
we'll just take it?
Who is it?
His first name's Monty.
Oh no.
You know I messed up this name all the time.
All right, Ryan, go for it. And then I'll correct it. And then Rugby Wrap Up will correct both of us.
Dude, I don't want to say it.
You got to say it. Don't be scared
right.
of the guy.
Moni Tongoa Iha.
Yes, Ryan.
Is that good? Did I get it? I think I
No.
got it. No?
I think I did it. I think I did it.
All right, now I'll go.
Tonga Iha, that's it? I thought it was more of
Tonga Uhia.
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Tonga Uhia. No, you said Tonga Uhia. It's Tonga Uhia.
Okay, nice.
And then now,
not apparently.
Now we both get corrected.
Well, Monty is now we both get corrected. Nola's back row player, pretty solid pick. He was up there. Yeah, no, that's good. And that now rounds up Hokies team with Luke Burden, Will Leonard, Dan Creel, John Pullen, and Monty. I'm not even gonna say his last name.
Monty who? Wait, Monty who?
Tonga.
Monty.
Moniz.
Moniz
Tongawea.
All right, Matt, you're up, dude. Back-to-back picks. Fifth, sixth round to kick us off.
Look at my team. What a mess.
You're ousting Eagles Overseas is ousting us as a host of our own show. Of our own draft special show. Is that
fair enough? Fair enough.
Is that well deserved, or
I don't know. We can just end the live stream here and just
no. I think instead we just got to invite Madden as the resident pronunciation wizard.
Yeah, we'll just have him announce the team names or the player names.
Okay, I'm actually.
You got to have like a sound bank with all like 400 players.
Yeah, you know what? Here, Matt, I will. Matt McCarthy, I'll send you a full list of the player rosters. We'll get you to just enunciate all of them. I'll put them into my soundboard, and just any pick that we have, I'll go through it and I'll click the button and we'll have that. Oh, he needs the money.
Okay.
Come on, goodwill, man. And hey, I'm the league commissioner. You get in the good books. You never know what can happen.
Yeah, he doesn't discount your fab 1 week or something. You know, he'll help you out.
All right, Steven wants to keep the stream going. I'm loving it. We got nothing.
All right, so I'm a little worried here. I'm a little worried. So just come into my mind thinking is that Sam Windsor right now is the top fly half in the rankings.
Is that true? Well, how many been taken?
You know what? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
All right, let's see what you're gonna do here.
All right,
he just quits the stream.
Yeah, just leaves. He's like, you know what? I'll auto draft the rest of the
I'm gonna take.
And that does it for the Fantasy Ruckers show.
All right. I got my picks, though. I got my picks. All
right, back-to-back kicks. Let's get them in here. Wrap up the pick and start the sixth round for us.
All right, we're gonna go with Nate Augsburger.
Solid pick, Nate Augsburger. All right, scrum half of the San Diego Legion.
Yep. And then I actually don't have both my picks. I got to think about myself.
All right.
I lied.
All right, Nate Augsburger.
Take Jason Higgins and just get both scrum half.
I wish. That would be the dream.
It would be your luck that Jason
If you don't
Higgins
take a
does
fly
start.
half here, you don't deserve a kicker.
That is
You're
true.
right. You're right. It actually will come to that point. But like, who else is going to be taking fly halves though?
Somebody just to mess with you at this point.
Yeah, seriously.
It ain't gonna be me.
Don't look at the comments, Matt. Don't let them phase
No,
you.
I'm not looking at the comments.
Don't
I'm trying to look
phase
at
you,
my
dude.
draft board over
Don't
here.
let them
That's all
phase
I'm
you.
looking. I'm just like zoned in. I'm like, chirp him. Chirp him.
Come on.
Tilted. Tilted.
I mean, fly half up,
tilted,
fly off
tilted.
options. You got obviously you got, we have
Fine,
Sam
don't name
Windsor at
them
the
all
fly half
out. You're going to
position.
bring people up in other people's rankings.
Well, I'm
Absolutely.
assuming you're taking a fly half here.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh, I don't
What
know.
if I take like a front row?
You could be stupid, but you could.
You're gonna end up like the miserable season that Vandy had last year.
Yeah, with yogurt. You want to talk about not being able to pronounce names? Freaking yogurt all year.
For those of you who are listening that
You
don't
loved yogurt.
Holden Younger, you loved his side chops, man.
I did. I kept him for like what, 7 weeks?
You did keep him for 7 weeks. It was that picture they released with the what was it? Was it the St. Patty's Day uniforms, I think?
Yeah,
That they had. I think that just kept you holding on him for another 4 weeks.
After that
Matt,
one,
you got about a minute left here, man.
We're good.
to your
We're good.
picks.
We're good.
We're good.
All right.
I just see the
I
sweat
think I'm
dropping
going.
down.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
we're
sweat
super
is coming.
good.
I'm wearing a sweater too. I think we're gonna
Take it
go
off.
Reese
Take it all off.
McDonald.
Reese McDonald. Okay.
Mhm.
That's
We're
actually
going Reese McDonald.
that's actually a sneaky pick, man.
Yep. We're going Reese McDonald. And I'm taking the sweater off because that pick got me hot. That pick got me hot. I had no idea until about 2 seconds ago who I was gonna pick.
All right.
You know, like,
well, okay,
2 seconds ago.
You'll go
Look at that.
We'll bring it on to
pick.
Hokie now. Yeah, they say it was a good pick. Steven was gonna pick Reese McDonald there. That's true. Potros, when he is available, could be there. I think Matthew is slowly going on the fact that Reese McDonald started at the fly position in that preseason game.
Matt's going to bed is where he's going.
Yeah, he's not coming
Matt
back.
just signed off for the night.
He's not coming back. So
All right, this has
Hokie,
been fun.
your clock is back on.
Guys, I'm not happy about that James Dealey comment right there. It's not making me feel good. This is like Sam Windsor, just in another name.
Yeah, that was like when I took my first
It is like Sam
and
Windsor with
Steven's just like,
another name.
yeah, he's dead.
But who knows, man? It could pay off. I do like the Nate Oxberger pick.
Yeah, I mean,
I do very much like the Nate Oxberger pick.
Me too, and then I'm also terrified. So
yeah. Let's get that updated in the Excel
Poop
sheet.
emojis.
Yeah, load them up for that Reese McDonald pick. Oh, there we go. Keep them racking.
oh boy.
But no, I mean, you had to go someone there. I do think you had to pick a fly half. And the fact
do
that
I did need to pick. There is Kurt
Where's the
Coleman
poop
still on the
emoji?
board there.
there's Kurt Coleman.
Kurt Coleman's still there.
So why can't I find the poop
All right.
emoji?
Pick is in. Hokie of the Dankus Anchors with his first pick of the 6th round is going with Andrew Quattrin of the New England Free Jacks. A guy that has moved around, obviously, with the Arrows last season. Got shipped briefly to the Utah Warriors. I don't even think he stepped foot in Utah and then moved on to the New England Free Jacks. Should be interesting to see. He's obviously a dynamite player. But we'll see how he's going. So, Steven, you're now up on the clock, man. Quattrell? No, it's Quattrin. We know this one. We know the pronunciation of this one. Us and Q go back to the York Region Rugby competitiveness. Him at Denison, us at Bill Crothers Secondary School. We know the Quattrin pronunciation there. So we'll see.
Devin, Vandy, you even put one in there?
Yeah, I found it.
All right. Next pick is in.
Sorry, Matt.
I'm trying to make sure. I'm just
that.
now verifying that these are guys that are available.
Oh, so
But
Ryan thinks at updating this thing too. It's
no.
not
think my phone's
All right.
ringing.
We are going with Junior Sao of Old Glory DC, I believe. He is going to Stephen Lowen of the Feral Hippies.
Who's that?
Junior Sao.
Oh, you son of a.
He's still your pick?
Now
You
I'm
wanted
tilted. Now I'm tilted. I literally had it copied. I was just sending it to you.
him. James
You.
Dealey.
Hey, Steven, you can have your sweater back.
Say ow. Say ow. Is that what we're saying right now?
Say ow. I guess so.
All right. If that's what
I mean, I trust the experience of Matt McCarthy and Bill over our minimal. I mean, we're just fantasy guys at the end of the day.
It's true. It's true. I did. Yes. I did. I don't know. I still think G's are supposed to be pronounced, and OW is supposed to be pronounced.
Next pick is in. James is going, and this is not a surprising pick, I feel like, for him. Getting that again, a 9-10 tandem. Ross Brody of the Toronto Arrows, scrum half, going to MLR stats. Yeah, that's a really, really good pick. I honestly think Ross Brody's better than Nate Oxberger, to be honest. At least in this situation from a fantasy perspective.
You would say that.
There's no Jason Higgins necessarily behind him.
That is true.
Will take time from him.
But
yeah, great pick, James. Rugby wrap up. You are now up with your pick.
Sow like cow. See, now we're getting conflicting pronunciations. Who do we trust?
That's what I said. I said Junior Sow, right? That's what I said.
But do we trust Bill or do we trust Matt? I don't know. You just said we should trust them, but which one do we trust now?
That's a tough one. I don't know how to answer it. I guess we just got to go back to our own pronunciations.
Who'd Hokey pick while I was taking off my sweater?
He picked Andrew Quattrin. He picked Q.
Oh, Q, buddy.
He picked Q. All right. Going to Rugby wrap up, who is now on the clock. And it was Ross Brody, Matt, that was selected by James. It is going to be Caleb McEnany of
Good pick.
I believe Utah Warriors.
You love to hear it.
You love to hear it.
The fullback.
Is it Caleb McEnany or is it Caleb McKean?
I think it's McEnany.
I've heard
when I've watched an
McEnany.
MR game.
He's from New Zealand, so let's see. Let's see who's going to correct us.
All right, Vandy, you are up. As you confirming that pick?
No.
You're not confirming that pick. Okay, you let me know when.
I'm too shook right now. After Junior Sal, I'm in a spiral.
Speaking of pronunciations, you know how long? I think I went half of last season saying Ross Broad.
Probably.
I did.
It is Brody, I believe.
Bodie Barrett.
McEnany. This is just gonna be like a freaking.
That's great at what's it called when you
phonetics.
Yeah, phonetics.
It's like at my work. It's like at my work when I'm writing when I'm writing for Anchor sometime. That we got to pronounce that, especially with some of the crazy names. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's like what you see in the dictionaries. Really.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. It's turning into a Rosetta Stone class for us, honestly.
This is true.
Draft special Rosetta Stone class. You good with that pick, Vandy? That's it's pretty.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
You're going with him. All right. Interesting. Should be cool. I mean, I guess you kind of got that tandem now and building that depth there. It'll be interesting where he kind of slots in because obviously.
I'm thinking the flex.
I would go that. Yeah. All right. Locking it in.
Yeah, I'm locking it in.
All right. Jason Emery of Rugby New York going to Devin Vanderpool and the Rucking Goat.
That's right, baby.
Solid pick. Yeah. I mean, we don't know where that's going to go, where he's going to slot him. He was good last year. What does the introduction of Tay Walden do in that situation?
Don't mention him. We haven't even mentioned him all show.
We haven't mentioned him all show. That is very, very true. So let's load that up. John, you are now up on the clock. Plan is here, guys, unless you tell us differently. We're going to take this to 10 o'clock and then do the draft offline. But if you guys want us to keep on going and you're enjoying this, we can keep on going if you'd like. But just to speed things up, it's always quicker on the Discord. But we're more than happy to keep the good times flowing, and keep the beers going.
Steven's tired of us.
As soon as Steven's tired, because he's got to be one of our number one supporters when it comes to the Fantasy Ruckers show. So
ten's a good time.
Oh, Rugby Rap wants to keep going. See, he doesn't like he just wants to keep on correcting us on the phonetics. Keep going. All right, we'll keep going.
Or stop talking. I see stop talking and then keep going. Bill, you got to make up your mind. I think you need to make up your mind there. I'm sorry. You can't have one without the other.
All right, John is getting his pick in. I see him typing here on the Discord channel.
Less talking, more picky. All right.
We'll keep going. Fair enough. It's all based on when you guys get the picks to me. So we'll keep rolling.
What do you want? What do you want?
What?
Yeah.
We can just stop talking and we'll just wait for that. But the pick is in. Matt, you'll like this one in terms of where you had him slotted. But Mitch Jacobson is being selected by John bag row player. I love the pick. Former Waikato guy.
You're gonna get smoked for that one, Ryan.
Waikato, I know. I have the jersey behind me too. Waikato Chiefs. Let's get it done by 10:20. We're not even halfway through yet.
It will go faster. Half hour.
No, but is there potential? I guess let's bring this up. Is there potential for it to be paused overnight and then move to starting tomorrow?
We can. Either or. It's going to go faster on the Discord channel. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for your guys' picks. So as soon as your guys send me the picks, we'll stop the talking in between.
Hey Vandy, who'd you pick?
I'm just waiting for MLR All Access to send me their picks here.
Vandy, who'd you pick?
Keep on going.
Jason Emery.
Right.
So MLR All Access is up. Timer's on.
Finishes tonight. Yeah, right.
The talking is the best part. we got
now Steven's got to make up his mind too. Everybody needs to make up their darn mind.
We got a bunch of people that don't know what decisions to make. All right, pick is coming in for MLR All Access. I'm having a good time. I need to go to the grocery store and pick up some beers though.
Fine, less talky, more picky. Come on.
I can't make the picks for you guys. I can make the picks.
You just said it's in.
No, I said it's coming in. I saw the chat.
You saw the 3 dots.
I saw the 3 dots starting to roll.
Vanny, I should have went younger, eh?
Should have went yogurt, man.
I'm gonna lose every week by conversion points.
That's so true.
So good. Can't wait.
Okay, so if you looking back now, I know we're not supposed to.
I don't know. I have no idea. Ryan,
let me go through week 1. This is a week 1 when you're like, where'd you guys go wrong in the draft? And I'm like, the entire
we need music in the background. I can play some music in the background.
Well, then we get banned.
But that's true.
Yeah. No, don't play music in the background.
Rugby Rapper, we gotta make a decision. We can either pay you to do pronunciations or we pay the licensing fees to get a song onto this that we put on loop.
Elevator music,
or
that too.
Or I can do some music.
Can we play that Jeopardy or that do 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 do?
How much time does MLR All Access have?
About a minute.
Y'all, I'll play you guys my rap song. I got the licensing to that.
Okay, Bill says to beatbox anyway, so you should just do it. Oh.
Pronunciations.
Can't even say.
Pronunciation.
Pronounce. Oh man.
Long night for the
I'm now starting to regret having Rugby wrap up in this league.
No, he's making sure.
I think we're gonna.
He's making sure we're pronunciating things.
I think we're gonna cut it down. I think we're gonna cut it back down to 8 teams. So we'll vote someone else off the island. Good pick here by MLR All Access, hooker of the Chicago Hounds, Hugh Roach.
Let's go.
It's a good pick.
Huge Roach.
Go pick. All right. Now we're getting to the guys that are trying to speed us up. So Eagles overseas, I want your pick in 30 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Hey,
these
Eagle,
picks,
you got 10 seconds. Oh, picks up.
These picks are gonna take even longer because you
You
were
got-
trying to figure out who the
You
heck
get
you
mound
wanna
on him.
take.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Defenders of language.
All right, here we go. Second pick here,
20,
or the
19,
second last pick,
18,
I should say, of the
17,
6th round
16.
of Eagles overseas is going to Tuver Vugakoto.
Oh, that's a tough one, Ryan.
It's a tough one.
That's a name, or did you make that up? Hey, Gazoon tight. Like,
What the heck? Come on.
Sneeze into the mic there?
Oh man.
Come on, we can't do that. That guy's a good guy.
We got to take our job more seriously. He is a Utah front rower.
Yeah, you should
They
love
do
that
their
guy.
homework. I haven't done homework in years. I haven't done homework
It's
in my
true.
life.
I can second that. With living with
Yeah.
this guy for 4 years.
Oh,
No,
No.
Fitzy's been quiet in the chat. Has anybody else noticed?
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
We're not getting this pick tonight, are we?
Rugby morning, you're up with back-to-back picks. He is offline on the Discord. So
All right.
Uh-oh.
Well, so I guess we're calling it in for tonight. Rugby morning. Thanks for rooting it for us.
You know what? I'll step up. I'll pick his picks for him.
Oh, he would love that.
I'll give him good ones. He'll get Cam Dolan and Dougie Fife.
Oh, he's
nice.
here. Fitzy's here.
I'm here.
We didn't know it was past your bedtime, Fitzy. We don't know.
And
Fitzy,
Fitzy,
you
I
better
think
be having a beer right now, man. I know what it's like. You get the kid to bed and you just start pounding him. That's what I do.
Louis goes to sleep, sees his
He
drunk.
goes to sleep and I'm just
Sees his
pouring
drunk
a vodka
just
just
smashed.
You guys are like, what are you doing away?
All right. Corey Daniel, back row, Old Glory DC, going with the last
Nice.
pick of the 6th round.
nice.
Now
No,
let's see the
speed it
7th
up.
pick.
Speed it up.
Let's speed
Oh
it up.
my gosh.
Isn't that the porn show that Trump did? Corey
Or
did.
second rower.
Oh no,
Second
we got
rower.
Rugby
Yeah,
morning. He's
second
got to go
rower.
back to back.
He's got to go back to back.
Double
Already would have just.
Rugby podcast.
That's a great joke
You
on
tried your
any
best.
podcast.
That's a bad joke.
Nobody calls him a homer. Apparently.
Nice.
Oh, he's a back row. Why
Super
are you
Bowl.
Fitzy? Why you? I trusted you. I got to go to my sheet now. Back rower, Old Glory DC, Corey Daniel. All right.
Stormy Daniels. Something. Something.
I don't think we need to go there.
You Americans. Hey, you and
We're
your
not-
presidents. Learn how to pick
I
a president.
don't think we need to
All
go
right,
there.
let's end that conversation.
All
here.
you
We're not
Americans
getting-
in
no,
this
no,
chat,
no. Get
learn how to
that
pick
hell
a
out of here.
president.
We ain't getting into politics right now, Vandy. It might be safe for you up there north of the border, but hey, I'm down here, and we can't
Yeah.
be touching that stuff with a 6 foot
Fitzy's
pole.
hanging out with Joe Biden. They're sleeping together. They're both passed out.
All right, we're muting this guy.
Yeah. Wait,
See you
I haven't
later,
muted
Randy.
yet? Wait, you guys haven't muted me yet? Jesus.
It's actually surprising. We haven't muted you since literally any point of this show yet. We thought we were going to mute you a whole lot.
Usually,
earlier.
at least I get
All
a
right,
30
another
second
picks
mute.
in. Rugby morning. Michael Baska, scrum half for Utah. Good pick. Good pick. Good pick. So Eagles overseas. It's back up to you now. And as we get through this row, okay,
Hurry
Ryan
up.
Reese, Rugby Atlanta, scrum half. There we go. Second in. So Matt, you just focus on filling out that Excel sheet. We'll get rolling through this real
Yeah, I
quick.
won't even
MLR All
worry.
Access. You're up
Don't
now.
even worry about my pick. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. I don't need to make good picks anyways.
Ridiculous. Yeah, we'll get this right rolling.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to speak another word so we can get going faster.
Yeah. Are you picking?
No.
I'm not picking. I still got 8 picks to go. till my pick.
That's what
I have
mean.
no
So,
idea. I have
No matter
no
what we
idea.
say right now, it ain't getting any faster.
I have no idea who I'm going to pick. I think my team in it went from the first 4 rounds. I felt real good. The last 2 rounds, I'm doing a whole 180.
Yeah, you know what?
I feel pretty good 9th place this year. Although that's what I was calling for. You know, 1% better.
And again, remember,
Andy, I told Ryan I was going to get 1% better every year.
Okay, here we go. Yuri Van Vuren is the next pick. up here by MLR All Access.
One of those V's has to be signed.
Hey, I'll give you some. I'll send some to you.
One of those V's has to be signed.
has to
Second
be
row
silent.
for Utah. Another good pick there. Kids are finally. Oh, there we go. He's joining in on you.
Just crack down. Kids are finally out.
There we go. All right, John, you're up here.
Hey, I'll send you one of these bad boys.
No.
That was
Wait
for
till he
us.
sends us a shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what?
exactly.
The
Wait till he sends us a
factory's brewing
shirt.
them up like crazy. The factory. It's my basement. I make Laura brew 'em.
All right, coming up for John. I think at this point, you guys just got to throw a dice. Paula Balakana. Balakana.
I don't even know.
New England back 3 player.
As a commissioner, you're not allowed to say throw a dice.
I'm not.
No. This is all calculated picks. I spent
not making
weeks
any picks.
figuring this out.
Andy, you spent the last maybe 2 hours.
All right, Vandy, you are up.
Hey, Vandy, throw a dice, man.
Oh, you idiot. Oh,
all right, make a pick, dude.
Oh.
You have no idea, do you?
What? Yes, I do. I'm stuck between 2 guys. It's
right.
easy until I got to send it to you. Do I want to go?
Rugby wrap up has now gone to the point where he goes all caps and it's telling you to pick. But good pick there. Another pick is in. Stan South, Old Glory DC second rower, a guy that was, I believe, in our top 5, Matt, correct? Stan South?
Yep, definitely in our
up
top
there.
5.
Solid pick there. So Rugby wrap up, you're up. I'll send it right back at you. Pick in all caps.
What's this? Andy just cracked down.
No, you got to yell it. You got to yell it, Ryan.
In the mic.
I don't know.
It's too late for that.
Lager or ale?
Okay.
You got to crack them both.
This is a pick that Steven will enjoy me saying this name. I'm sure Rugby Wrap Up will once again correct me. But Rugby Wrap Up selects Jerry Labuschagne of the Houston SaberCats. Of the Houston SaberCats.
You know, it's just really hard for me to put these in the thing when I can't just spell them out.
Matt, I thought you had 2 beers. There's no way you drank 2 already.
They're already gone.
Bad.
Go get another
They're already
one.
gone. I can't get up and get another one.
Buddy, I went up like 3 times to go get more beers.
Yeah, but I got to talk. They told me I got more talky, less picky.
More talky, yeah.
I did just spit up. That is part of his name, I'm pretty sure there, Bill, for sure. But it looks like, you know what we'll do is we'll wrap up this this 7th round, and then we'll do everything else through.
Wait, can Matt hit his double pick?
Yeah,
and then we just rain poop emojis.
Okay.
Okay. Matt hits his double pick and we rain poop emojis.
Alrighty. Alrighty. All right, that sounds like a good time for me.
8% real beer or 3.6 Utah beer. Never been to Utah. Are they even allowed to drink in the Bible Belt? Like, you're allowed what? 3 wives over there?
Oh my gosh. I think it's like 21 based on the document.
Hey, I'm waiting. Hey, I'm trying to move it along as best as I can, and I'm waiting for these picks to come in.
Go another half hour.
Yeah,
Baby's so Canadian.
He is pretty Canadian.
Hey, who would have guessed today?
Tilsonburg. When I hear that word, it makes my back hurt.
Good one, right?
Good old
My back still aches when I hear that word. Hey, Tilsonburg.
Hey, if you don't know where Tilsonburg is, you gotta say it. All right, MLR stats pick is Cam Dolan of the NOLA Gold is going to James Dealey. There in that 7th pick. No, not Rugby Wrap Up, Matt. Not Rugby Wrap Up, Matt.
Oh,
that's Jerry Labuschagne.
I couldn't spell it. That's why I'm still trying.
Just put JL. GL.
Yeah.
There you go. Jerry L. All right. Steven, you are up, man. We'll keep this rolling.
What, am I supposed to be a Leafs fan because I'm Canadian? Leafs suck.
Hey, come on now.
Colors suck. Team sucks.
Colors
Coach
great.
Sucks.
Team is great. Coach's last name is Keefe. Great.
Okay.
It's Chief Keef.
Chief Keef. Say his name again. Labouche.
All right, going with the 8th pick of the 7th round, Damian Stevens, scrum half, Noah Gold.
Fox,
Vandy.
lacrosse. Let's go Canada.
All right,
Vandy,
Hokie, you're up.
That's the backup to Luke Campbell, or the starter to Luke Campbell.
Yeah, I ain't
Or the
shook.
starter to Luke Campbell. That is true.
Yeah, you got a sick fly half.
Hey, I can't say anything back to that because you're right. What a shame. What a shame I've got at that fly half position 2 years in a row. Also, can we talk
There's no way you're a Leafs fan.
Can we talk about James O'Neill starting at hooker for the Toronto Arrows in the preseason game? First of all, where's our boy Jack McRogers? Second of all,
that is where's our boy Jack?
James O'Neill, sneaky little
all right,
row.
We'll do a vote in the Leafs did win tonight, James. It is good. It is Hokie that is picking, and the pick is in. We got
means I gotta pick.
Oh man, another one. Friggin' man, these Maori names, dude. Tavita Taimalau is going to Hokie.
Pigs are flying. Leafs won. Yeah, tell me when they win a first round of the playoffs.
Oh my god, it's too easy for you guys, man. It's ridiculous. All right, this is a rugby podcast. We're talking about rugby here.
Oh yeah, but in the meantime.
All right, Matt, you got the double picks. Hey, by the way, though, Rugby Wrap, a massive trade there for the Rangers. I will say, if I had to pick with picking up Vladimir Tarasenko.
All right, no more talking. I've got my pick.
You got your picks. All right, let's go.
Yo, poop emojis.
All right, we're going Henry Bell.
Okay,
for Utah.
Nice.
And I'm gonna handcuff Reese McDonald with a Jason Poitras.
Nice. Good stuff there. Nice handcuff. I think you're the first one that went with the handcuff.
I don't even know how to spell that last name.
That's all right. All right, Hokie, you're back up, man. We'll keep this rolling. We can do. I mean, what do you guys want to do? We're getting mixed signals here.
Wait, is it like? Wow, James Dealey just gave me a yikes. Did you guys see me die inside there a little?
No? Yeah, maybe
your soul left your body a bit and then came back. Matt, get the sweater back on.
This life, no, I'd get way too hot. I'm already sweating.
Hokie's pick is in.
Short sleeve.
Carpe diem.
What is
Seize the moment? Seize the day?
Oh, I got that one mixed up with C'est La Vie.
Carpe diem. Seize the moment?
Yeah, but then C'est La Vie that's life.
Christian Poitevin, San Diego, back rower, going to Hokie. All right. So we're still rolling. We're now entering.
I need a front row here.
We're entering hour 2.
Hey, who did Hokie pick before me?
I was going to say Hokie got his 6th round.
Hokie picked Tavita Taimalau.
Oh, that's why I didn't put it in, because I got to copy and paste it.
Seize the day.
All right. Steven is going with Pedro Imhoff. There.
Why don't we just do our podcast?
And you know what? If you guys could start,
I think that's the first Dallas Jackal.
That is the first Dallas Jackal. That is off the board. We are in round 8, and that is the first. That is the first Dallas Jackal that has been picked.
Bigger than falling off a platform, man.
Scrum half for Dallas. All right, James, you are up with the pick now.
Seize the day.
Interesting enough, Steven went with the back-to-back scrum halves, hedging his bets. So maybe not quite a handcuff, but making sure that he does have someone to fill at that 9 position.
Even Imhoff, I had to copy and paste. That's the point of the night.
Sound it out, man.
Imhoff. That's all we got, eh? By the way, just update from the Old Glory DC. I guess Fitzy will like this one. They crushed the Toronto Arrows 42-14.
That's good.
Tough go for the Arrows.
Next pick in, Matt Heaton of Rugby Atlanta, back row player. Oh, I'll keep on. I got to shift it. I will shift it, Hokie. My bad here on the screen on the YouTube page.
Hey, what do we think about me? Just next pick, Kurt Coleman as well, just to make sure.
Rugby wrap up is up. All right. Rugby wrap up is going with Ben Lesage, New England Free Jacks center, which is a pretty interesting pick because he's obviously moved around a whole lot. So cool to see him, maybe find a spot there in New England, maybe with a high-powered back line there. So Ben Lesage going to Rugby wrap up there. Vandy, you're now on the clock there. Who are you going with? Okay, Fitzy asks, who's got your favorite roster so far? I guess it's the only non-biased opinion out of all these, right? And it'd be a cop out if I said my own brother, even though it's definitely not true.
You don't want to say your own brother.
All right, it's in.
All right, Vandy
say it
is
out
going.
loud, you clown.
Vandy, yeah, just say it out loud. What are you going with?
Peter Malcolm.
You're going Peter Malcolm, Seattle.
I need a front row.
Get that in there. It's gonna be interesting to see kind of the differences between guys who are able to lock up really solid hookers versus guys that maybe aren't.
You know me. You know I love my hookers.
Oh, James was collecting Malcolms. That is true. He had the James. He had the Sam. Oh, this is a good pick by John. This might be a league winner. Seems like John always goes with the lead winner. Tay Walden is going
say his full name.
No, not saying the full name. Tarangi Walden.
You have to. He was a Maori All Black.
Hey James, I'll trade him to you.
So Tay Walden going there. So we got Peter Malcolm, then Tay Walden. So MLR All Access, you are now up on the clock.
I'll trade you Malcolm in the middle.
Good one. That was good. That was really
nice,
good.
Eh? Nice.
I'm trying to look here through Fitzy. Who has my favorite team? Oh, who are some of the favorite guys that you guys pick?
Just say me.
I mean,
just say like the team with Hanko Gurmish.
Okay, compared to my draft this year to last year.
Well, I mean, that's like.
Is there a noticeable difference?
There is a noticeable difference.
Then I'm doing something. I just drink beers on here and pretend like I'm an idiot.
I must say, I do like MLR All Access's team, to be honest. It scares me that they don't have a center. I don't know if I trust Tian Lutz to kind of take that role in terms of, from a fantasy perspective, being able to match up with high scoring centers with other teams in our league. But I do love the AJL team of JP Smith stack and being able to get Hugh Roach in the 6th round, a guy that could very well be one of the top fantasy point scoring hookers in the league. It's gonna be interesting, and JP Eloff too as well. But
missing picks here, Vandy. Who'd you pick?
Who will take the poop? I mean, my money is on my brother taking the poop, because I mean the guy's reaching for Reese McDonald and Jason Potros as his kicker and fly half, but who knows? But yeah, MLR All Access, you are up with your pick here.
Andy, who'd you take again?
Peter Malcolm. Oh, yeah. Malcolm in the middle. If we were a movie, you'd be Peter Malcolm.
Yeah, they did ask for me.
I'd be the best friend.
Nice.
That wins the fantasy league in the end.
Lasagi?
All right, Martin.
There ain't no way that's not Sage. Is it actually Sage?
Dang, then I went to school with the guy and I straight up called him Lesage right to his face. He didn't even correct me.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. You literally went to school with this guy, and Rugby Wrap-Up is literally correcting you.
He's telling me how to say it.
Martin Isafo is the pick for MLR All Access. So, Bill, you are back up here for your pick in the 8th round.
Couple more beers. I'm about to bust out the haka.
He's been on the show 100 times. Yeah, fair.
UBC teammate versus.
No, I mean, like, you go on the show 100 times. I think I saw him at practice like once. That guy did practice.
But you overblew that out of proportion. All right, Dougie Fife is the next pick for Eagles overseas. Back 3 for the NOLA Gold. He goes there. So Rugby Morning, you now have back-to-back picks here. Back-to-back.
Who did Eagle overseas pick?
He picked Martin or Dougie Fife.
Dougie.
Can't say
no
that.
longer a New England Free Jack though.
NOLA Gold now.
I know.
Yeah.
The Jack Rangers weren't too happy about that. All right, Vandy. Benjamin Bostelli Lesage, but it's a long A. Lesage. Oh, Lesage. True.
Like massage. But massage.
I think that's what the commentators say it. All the commentators call him Lesage.
Matt, don't look into the camera like that, dude.
but no, seriously.
God, it gets me going. You give me
now. I feel like I straight up was just disrespecting him every time we had a conversation.
Matt, is your mic on? Like,
I think what we've learned here,
lift up and down.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like Rugby Wrap Up gets maybe the game sheets where they have the pronunciations on them. I think we just need to be
he says
on
that's
that
what he calls himself.
Well, maybe in that case, but I'm saying in all the games that he gets to do in terms of when he does call games, it's an advantage, I will say. All right, Rugby Morning's first pick is in. Oh, you call the players. Interesting. Facundo Gaddis, hooker for Old Glory DC, going to Rugby Morning.
Yeah, I can just imagine calling up like Ed Fido, just calling up, hey, Ed Fido, how do you say your name?
Yo, Fido, how you doing?
You guys, man, are freaking sick.
Oh, God.
You guys are sick.
Knock on my door. Don't call me Fido.
And Joey Mano, back 3, Utah, also going there. A lot of Utah guys.
Are you Hungarian? Is Oive Hungarian?
Who?
Somebody says Oive. Isn't that a Hungarian thing?
I don't think McCarthy is a Hungarian last name, to be honest.
Hey, man. Neither was Simon, but
Hungarian what?
Neither was the guy we lived with, Nick Simon, but isn't Oive a Hungarian thing?
All right. Ben Landry is the pick for Eagles overseas for the 9th pick or 2nd pick of the 9th round.
I'm trying to be cultured, man. I'm trying to be
there's not much culture in Tilsonburg,
man.
How much culture? I mean, well, when we've been on a podcast where we at most do maybe an hour, you guys are forcing us to stay on here.
I'm trying to entertain you guys for 2.5 hours, okay? I'm bound to say something left field, okay?
I have given you guys enough outs.
Yeah.
To get onto
the true. Do you know what they keep wanting more of this. They keep wanting more of this, which is what's confusing me.
They are the only people listening. It is true.
We're the only people listening. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean people left.
If there was more, it'd be kind of weird.
Stevens, keep in.
You don't think somebody at 10:20 in the afternoon Eastern time is like
afternoon
or at night is like, let's watch these guys do a draft?
We almost done. Let's keep it going.
We are not almost done.
I'm only going downhill from here, brother. Like,
we are not almost done. We are just approaching third.
There is like 5 rounds, and these 5 rounds, like once we get to the last rounds, I think it's gonna take full 3-minute picks.
Yeah, well, okay, well, guess what? We're getting our second Dallas player in here. Conrad Aurora, back rower, is going to MLR All Access. John, you're up now.
Oh.
You don't go back to the dentist the next day. Well, see, the thing is, guys, is we can do the draft.
That's wrong. Yes, you do sometimes go back to the dentist the next day. You're damn right you go back to the dentist the next day. I'll slow down so much in the Discord chat. Matt McCarthy probably needs to get on this.
Maybe in Canada. That's what the free healthcare does.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? Yeah, what do you pay?
It's a two-parter.
Hey, what do you pay?
What do you pay?
Look at these teeth. I ain't paid a dime on these. They're crooked as hell, though. I seen a thing. It costs like 12 grand to have a baby in America.
How much it cost you?
Cost me $300 because I got him circumcised.
Why'd you put Louis through that, man?
I don't know, man. It's just something I thought was. As a dad, you try to make the right move, man.
Who's picking? John's picking.
John is picking, and his pick is in. Ben Mitchell is in.
Ooh,
So that's an easy name. Second rower for the Seattle Seawolves. It is a crapshoot now. This is usually how it goes. It's usually how it goes in
hold on.
fantasy drafts. Like think
Mitchell
about
is still.
But think about like a 14-team NFL fantasy draft. You know what I mean? Like when you get to the
Toronto. Yeah, I know, Steven. I announced that like 20 minutes ago, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that mean.
All right. Oh, you just did it because you're the name, Vandy. All right. Vandy's pig's in.
Wait. I don't know. I just throw like 3 names to you, and then I pick one when I stare at them long enough. You know, I've been doing this last like 4 rounds. I copy and paste 3 names, and then I pick one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Is that what you're doing? And there's so many guys. Bryce Gamble hasn't been taken, eh?
I need a second row.
Figure it out then.
Matt, take it easy. I'm methodical, you know.
This whole thing is a
I don't have a Seattle. You know what? I don't have a Seattle player, so I think it's about time I get one.
Yeah, right. Do it. Do it.
Second row player. Seattle Seawolves. Rhino Herbst.
Nice.
Rhino Herbst.
Wait, does Rhino Herbst not make you think of Ryberg?
Kind of. It's close. Yeah,
close enough.
Hey, Steven says good pick, so that's good to go. So you're golden.
Hey.
Yeah. All right.
You know what's the worst? When you make a pick and everybody's in there laughing at you.
Or throwing poop emojis.
Well, come on now. That was my last 4
We're at the point of the draft where now it's just like people are just saying good pick to either boost you up to make you feel all right, and we move on
to just
the
hurry
next
it
one.
up.
I've done nothing but chirp the last hour, so I have no idea. Matt, did you get your haircut today?
Yeah,
That's
I did.
Fresh, man.
It was like literally 3 hours ago.
What do you pay for a haircut?
$20.
I've been cutting my own hair since I've been like 18 years old.
Yeah, but take your hat off. I could cut that if I had that hair.
Hey, with the little pedo mustache too. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I think that one looks good.
I'm starting to go bald though. Look at it.
I know. I think you should just do it. Ask Matt McCarthy how he does it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the Friar tuck. So I'm going to grow out all this and then just cut this out. And that'll be the last hoorah with my hair.
I think that's a good one. Matt.
Yeah, Matt, you are up.
Wait, Matt's up?
No, Matt McCarthy. No, Matt
He's been telling everybody else to hurry it up.
Yeah, we're waiting on his pick.
Jeez.
Toasted.
Don't be that guy. All right, this is a good pick. Danny Barrett, Houston Sabercats, back rower, going to Rugby Wrap Up. All right, James, you are up.
There's no way we get through 5 rounds tonight. There's no way.
Yeah. Say the next person up. Oh, my phone's gonna die.
Well, you guys just want me to run the whole entire thing. I might as well just pick the players for you guys.
Oh, I think you should.
It's pretty clear on the friggin' Excel sheet. Resume Monday night. I'm tied up Monday night.
What about Tuesday night?
Well, I mean,
That's when
what
we
we
do our.
could do is just the classic offline.
We could do that.
Classic offline. Everybody gets, not 3 minutes, but everybody gets
Yeah.
what, like
A couple hours.
Joe Johnson, New England back rower, goes to James Dealey. Yeah. So what do you guys think of that? So usually, typically, not during
not
the
during the
weekend.
weekend.
During the weekend.
Well, it is Super Bowl weekend, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm checked out. UFC tomorrow night, and then Super Bowl Sunday.
Joe Johnson.
Any of you guys watch UFC? That Islam fight's gonna be wild.
I feel like, dude, our draft did not take this long last season. Like this.
Ryan,
no.
because
we'd have 10.
Ryan,
We'd have 10.
because we also did the long draft. It went over like 3 days.
Yeah, we only did
Oh.
like 5 rounds live.
That's true. Well, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's get to the end of this 10th
Of what?
round.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone
Well, I
have
only
that?
have to make
bold
one
these picks,
pick?
though, so we can make fun of him.
Okay. Yeah,
Matt's
we'll do
gotta
that.
make bold his
We'll do that.
picks.
I'm down for that.
Okay. So typically how it goes is I trust you all. I have a midnight mass. Yeah, true. Great Billy Talent song, by the way.
It's a devil in a midnight mass.
I don't think any of them. I don't think any of them know what that is because Bill Talent is a Canadian artist. But nonetheless, what we can do as I wait for Steven's pick here.
Steven said Billy Talent. There you go. He does know.
Nice,
You,
Steven.
you
I
Americans
appreciate
can be
that.
cultured. Look at that. Who would have thought?
What we can do is we can do no time. We can do no time limit necessarily on the pick.
Yeah, no time limit, but I'm gonna be sitting there every hour saying, "Hurry up and pick! Hurry up and pick!"
Another pick here from Steven. Thomas
Ryan
Barreville, Dallas Jackals.
You can finish this by 12 a.m. Eastern time.
Fitzy's crazy.
Yeah,
How many
Fitzy.
beers in are you, Fitzy?
Yeah. Hey, Fitzy,
Matt,
I literally got
Thomas
12 more beers
Barreville.
upstairs. Like, I'll do it.
For Stephen Lowen.
What'd you
There.
say
So
the name
Hokie,
one
you
more
are
time?
up.
Say the name one more time.
Thomas Barreville.
All right. Well,
I will message it to you. All right, Hokie, you're up on the clock. Let's crank it out, he says. All right, we'll keep on going.
First person to bail loses their pick.
let's crank
Damn,
it out.
man. I
This
really
is
wish at
wild.
this point now I had beers.
This
Yeah,
is
I don't know
wild.
why you didn't prepare.
Well, now I'm gonna have to go
Well,
get
I had
up
to come
and get.
straight from work.
Hey, you're telling
Ryan,
me.
did you type this
Don't
to
even
me?
get me going.
Did you type the name to me, Ryan?
in Rock and Roll. All right, Mike Shepard, Toronto
Matt had time
Arrow,
to get a haircut. Like,
second
could
rower.
have easily got some more beers.
I should actually. I should get up after this next 2 picks.
Matt, you look
All
like
right.
a tequila guy.
Yeah.
Here, you know what, Matt? I'll go and I'll do the sheets now.
All right. Well, I'm picking Mitch Eady with this one.
I have
From the
84
Toronto
beers
Arrows.
up on the wall. Well then,
Mitch Eady, Ryan, with this last pick.
Mitch Eady. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go Connor Mooneyham.
Nice. That's a good pick. That's actually a sick pick. Very good pick.
Although I have him and Duncan Matthews, but screw it. Let's do it.
mediocre pick. Mild. Hey, mild.
You got a lot of handcuffs. It's all good. All good. All right. So that's 2 picks. So Hokie, you're back up on the clock here.
Matt, you're more of like a fuzzy handcuff kind of guy too. Not like those like what.
Hey, who'd Hokie pick, Ryan?
Hokie picked. I'm putting it right here.
Yeah, Mike Shepard.
Oops. Yep. Mike
I
Shepard.
got it.
You got it.
I
Okay.
picked Mitch Eady.
All right, Hokie, you're back up on the
Back up.
clock. Let me know when you got your pick.
Is this what streaming's like? Imagine we're just playing League of Legends or some shit right now.
We could just you want to just
Dude.
throw we could just throw
Hey.
a Madden right now.
No, what do you think about this, Vandy? What if we start a Fantasy Rucker gaming channel, right? And we
Okay.
just live stream League. I'll live stream some sim racing.
But I
I will
played
live
League in
stream
like
some
literally
NBA
10 years.
2K. We'll get Steven
I've
to
played
live
League
stream
since I've
some
been
Hogwarts.
120. But I'd smoke you at Madden.
Nah, you wouldn't. You don't know the kind of grind that Ryan and I have gone through.
Yeah, well.
No, you don't know the grind. You don't know the grind. Ryan and I have gone through like 10 seasons back to back co-op franchise. Actually, you should join that co-op franchise, man.
You should join
Yeah,
that cool
right.
franchise in Madden. All right, Hokie.
With
Just
what
let me know when you got
kind?
your pick in.
You know, I've got to say, I think I've been the fastest picker out of everybody.
Are you kidding me? I've had my pick in before it's been me.
That is true. Vanny
Yeah,
has
but you
Literally
gotta-
every
Yeah,
single
but
pick I've had it before.
You have to type it in every time. I
All
just
right.
say it out loud.
Harley
and we'll
Wheeler
type it
back
in.
3,
Copy and
Nola
paste.
Gold going to the Yankees Anchors. All right, Steven, you're up, man.
I can't see us making it through here.
All right, this is another one that I'm gonna have a freaking hard time pronouncing, but Saya Uhila is going to Stephen Lowen, Utah second rower.
I think you did pretty good. Real question is, Ryan, when you see the apostrophe, do you choke up a little bit?
I do. It scares me. Apostrophes scare me in names. Except for Fa Nana Schultz. I feel like I can say that one pretty good.
Yeah, I actually skipped the apostrophes for his name. I just go Banana.
All right, James, you're up now, man. You are up.
I can't believe we're still doing this.
I know. All right. Mika Kruse, back 3, Utah. Going to James Dealey. Dealey, I should say. All right, rugby wrap up. This is your notification that is your turn to pick that you asked for last one.
Hey, rugby wrap up. This is your pick, by the way.
Hey, rugby wrap up.
Are you sure it's not Mika Cruz?
I'm pretty sure it's Mika Kruse, but we'll get a pronunciation from. I think Fitzy. I do think that.
Oh, say his name, Ryan.
Who?
Who would you take?
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me just see here. Nate Brakely going to rugby wrap up, second row, Rugby New York. Cruz. Really? Yeah, Cruz. That's what I said. Mika Cruz. Nice. I think, yeah, that Billy Meeks news was really a shocker, to be honest, Fitzy.
Do we even know if it's true?
I don't know. I mean, he hasn't been training with them, so who knows? I think with your strategy and the way that your team has played out, I do think Ed Vidal was a very, very good first overall pick. But then again, though, at the same time, and again, it's Vandy, you are up here, so you let me know. Okay,
I thought you had your pick in already.
Not this one.
Then
Utah back 3 are Cliven Lauser going to Ed Fido. Oh yeah, Ed Fido. I should keep on saying that. I need to say those things right.
Wait, do you though? It's not like you're commentating. We're just running a fantasy record podcast.
But I do think Ed Fido is a good one. But then again, like I was saying, I don't think, and John, this it is your pick now. Let me know what you got. I honestly thought more centers would have gone. Like I really didn't think JP Duplessis was going to drop all the way to Matthew at the bottom of the first round. That was very surprising.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither for sure. I also didn't think all the 10s were going to be taken by my third round pick. So
that's true.
A lot of things didn't really go.
Right. Tom Florence, back rower for NOLA Gold, going to John. And then right after that, MLR All Access coming in with Marcel Bracchi.
Ooh.
Of
He could be a
San
friend
Diego,
of the show.
back 3. Marcel
Also,
Bracchi?
are we sure it's not Marcel Brache?
I'm pretty sure. They should. Utah should give Vandy tickets and pay for his flight down to Utah so that he could experience his boys in person. I think that would be.
I don't know if Vandy should be allowed in Utah.
I show up there and become the mascot all of a sudden.
Bracchi. It's Ryan. It's rugby wrap up says it's Brosh.
Does he actually? No, Bracchi. That's what I said. Marcel Bracchi. Right? Yeah. Bracchi. That's what I said. Marcel Sports Fantasy. It's good to hear. Yeah, it'd be really cool to get more players. I know Jamma Pago followed us. Yeah. Nana Schultz. Give us a little follow. Obviously, Andrew Coe. Yeah. It's always interesting to get the opinions of
ride a motorcycle during a conversion. Those days are over. Okay.
All right.
You
Jack
can ride an
Estero,
ATV, though.
front row, DC, going to Eagles overseas. All right. Rugby morning. You got back-to-back picks.
You break too many ankles, you never ride one of those things again.
I don't even know what the makeup of my team is right now. That's troubling.
I bet you I could pull a wheelie on a dirt bike the entire rugby pitch.
Really?
10 years ago I could. Okay, more
You
than
think
15
so?
years ago. Yeah.
You think you're that cool?
Not anymore. God, not anymore. Not a chance.
You can't ride a motorcycle.
No,
I see you. I see you more.
I never driven a motorcycle in my life.
I see you more of a ATV guy. You think anybody takes a set piece in this draft?
I would hope so because
How'd you know my
again, there's
next pick?
only next pick here with Rugby Morning to wrap up the 10th round, double-digit round. Justin Basson, second row, Rugby Atlanta.
You're so cool. Let's do it. We'll meet in Utah. Bust out the dirt bikes. I pop a wheelie longer than you.
What's with all these back-to-back picks?
What a
This
Basson.
is the man keeping us MLR weekly players down. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I love it.
Is Matt McCarthy or Zach Lanning drunk?
And Avery, that's actually a good pick. Avery Oideman.
Good pick.
That is a very good pick. That is a very, very good pick.
That's Fitzy. A fantastic pick.
Avery Oideman, back rower for or back three player, I should say, for the Toronto Arrows. We'll get that in there. So Eagles overseas, you are up. That's a very, very good pick. I believe
Oxford. Oideman was I was just thinking about Oxford in my head right here. I was writing him down, but yeah, Oideman was like the leading scorer in the season that he played.
Yeah. And now he's back. Bryce Campbell, Chicago center, going to Eagles overseas. Another kind of underlying pick there. Honestly, if he's playing while what's it called? Kind of the opposite situation what Rugby Morning's dealing with. That's it. And this is a big one. I think this is our first rookie taken off the board here. Sam Gola of the Dallas Jackals going to MLR All Access. That's an interesting one.
Gola or Gola?
I think it's Gola, isn't it?
He's American, so I don't know what American pronunciation of Gola is.
That does make sense. Very on brand, Fitzy. Eagles overseas taking Eagles. Makes sense, man. Makes a whole lot of sense. Gola.
Lines up.
Holla for Gola. Yeah, Gola. See? We knew that one. That was good. Point for Fantasy Ruckers.
Well, I think at this point, I'm just throwing out different pronunciation of names to see
what sticks, eh?
All right, John, you are up. John, you are up.
Yeah, Fitzy, me too. I would love to see him have a huge season for Dallas Jackals. They need something successful, and I'm just hoping that honestly they don't fall off any type of what'd they fall off again last year?
A platform,
like the stage or whatever. I hope nothing like that happens to them, especially Sam Gola.
I'd be very surprised if we got this done before midnight.
There's no way.
There's 0%.
If we're actually doing this, I literally need to get up and go get another burr.
Ruida Biddle, Rugby Atlanta, back three. Do you need me to put that one in, Matt? Or you got that one?
Oh, I'm right here. Right here.
All right, Vandy, you're up, dude.
Is it Biddle? Bittle? Yeah.
Biddle.
Oh, Biddle. Oh, damn it.
Huh, you're going a lot of Seattle guys. Mazamo Mahola, front rower, Seattle. Going to Vandy. I announced it for you, man.
I was going to say, there's not a chance I'm doing that one.
All right, Rugby wrap up. You're up. We got 4.5 rounds left to go. Very close.
I mean, we're going at a good pace.
Now we are.
I'd like to play the game of how many 10s can I stack on my bench. Because at this point, I really don't know who's going to do what.
All right. Dylan Smith of the Houston SaberCats, scrum half, going to rugby wrap up. All right,
James, says
you are
fill
up.
it up. How long is it to my
Wait,
next
can I
pick?
get the shirt? Hold on. I got to get the fill it up shirt, man. You know exactly what shirt I'm talking about, right? Do I have that here?
Ryan, we can't. You're the only guy that can announce the picks. I'm sorry, but you can't lose.
No, I want to get my fill it up shirt. I would have been back by now with it.
That's life.
Just said
Rugby wrap up pick yet, or is
yeah, he picked Dylan Smith. Okay. It's James now that is up. Oh, movie says I'm peacing. I'm logging off. You guys figure it out in the rest.
Yeah. All right. Message me the picks.
Yeah.
Chaos ensues.
All right. Niall Saunders, James Dealey, Utah, scrum half.
All right. I mean, Vandy, you like some Niall Saunders.
Niall Saunders.
See, now Fitzy wants to see it. It is on brand.
All right, Ryan,
shirt.
Ryan, when my pick comes up, I'll just announce my
dude,
pick.
I can't say. Oh, Steven. I don't want to say this name.
Charger.
All right. Well, with the 8th pick or 11th round 8th pick, Veroniki Tikoi Solomani.
Oh, that was a tough one, Ryan. You tried your best, man. You really did.
I did try. But now it is Hokie, you are up with your pick. Does he have a nickname? I swear in like the stats that I was looking at, he has a Houston back 3 player. I don't think it's the same guy I'm thinking of.
I feel like he's Nicky Tico. That's a good nickname.
You can't just be making that crap up, man.
Why? I can make that stuff up all I want. I made it up all last season.
That is
That's
true.
literally the only reason why Fitzy still watches.
They call him Joe. All right, I'll just call him Joe.
They do not call him Joe.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Rugby Wrap Up. If it actually rolled off the tongue, all right.
They don't call him Joe. Come on,
Big Joe.
what are we doing here?
I don't know. Doing a draft at 10:42 on a Friday night.
They call him Fijian Godzilla.
All right, I'm down with that name.
Okay, Tico. See, I told you, right?
All right,
I told you, Nicky Tico.
Matthias Fryer.
Oh, what a pick!
Going to Hokie.
Okay.
Do I get my shirt now? All right, here. You make your picks.
Go get it. I'm gonna make my picks.
All right, what are your picks?
All right, I'm going old Jackie McRogers.
That's a good pick. I like that. Jack McRogers, all right.
I'm gonna power through. We're gonna get this pick in quick.
I want you to pick Owen Rudden.
You want me to pick Owen Rudden? That's who you want me to pick?
Hey, how about this? You can pick Mike Smith, and I'll put his grades that he gets in med school as part of his fantasy stats.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Right.
Oh, no, I feel like I'm slowing down the world.
You slowed down.
Screw. I'm going Kurt Coleman just in case.
Oh, that's good. All right, Hokie, you're back up on the clock, man.
Got 2 fly halves on my bench. One starting. And I don't know which one's gonna start. I feel like I have to get the other Rugby Atlanta fly half too.
Vega Lamendia is not there anymore.
No, he had no leggers.
All right, Hokie on the clock. We're almost there. Wouldn't it be great once we have an actual fantasy platform to do this on?
Well, what changes? I don't understand. What's the difference?
Well, having all the players in one spot, like, and having a time limit that goes in auto picks for you.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
If it doesn't happen.
That is true. You know, Cole Davis on the arrow scored 2 drives today. Who's gonna pick him?
All right. Tian Erasmus going to goes there. And then that's a good pick there, Steven. Jason Dam, Rugby Atlanta back rower. He goes there. James, you're up with the next pick.
Damn, Jason.
All right. Well, while we're waiting that here, so Fitzy. Fitzy's getting side eye from his wife for cracking another beer. I mean, it's 10:45. Kids are asleep. You're good to go. This is completely on brand for Western Rugby. And let me start off by saying this is a shirt.
Tion.
Right?
Dom, not damn. Tion. Whoa. Is that Vandy?
All right.
I don't know if they sell these in your land, but
I have not seen a Molson in a while. Do you know what they
Classic.
do have? Some of my coworkers really like Labatt Blue down here. All right, James Dealey taking Alex Mon.
Good beer. I'm not
Alex
ignorant.
Mon.
I'll drink Labatt Blue.
All right, Rugby Wrap Up, you are up. All right, so let me preface by saying this, Fitzy, that this is a shirt that we wore in warm-ups for Western University Rugby. It was for the right to play, in support of right to play. And it literally says, fill it up on it.
I feel like I remember that shirt, Ryan.
Yeah. So that is how classy the Western Rugby program is.
Super right to play.
Yeah, no kidding. Fill it up, baby. All right, Alex Mons, Rugby Wrap Up, you are up.
And a hush falls over the crowd.
Well, Steven brings up a good point. Nobody's picked Lucas Rumble.
It is
Gonna get a lot of breakdown steals. Gonna get a lot of tackles.
Rugby Wrap Up going with Nick Mayhew, front row, Rugby New York.
Great pick.
All right, Vandy, announce it.
Well, I heard Matt talk about him before, so I thought I'd steal this right from under his nose. I don't even know who it is. Drew Wild.
No. Nice pick, Vandy.
That was a good pick.
I actually like that pick. He actually looked really good for Manawatu.
All right, John,
you know who that is, right, Vandy?
Yeah, for sure.
You can see O'Neal and Rattan getting more time. I don't know about that. Over Rumble?
No, yeah, Rumble is, man, he's Mr. Canada, Dan.
Loose slips sink ships. Well,
no, holes sink ships.
But
this is an interesting pick.
James, it looks like O'Neal is playing.
Sean McNulty, front row, San Diego for Lads on Tour.
But I was saying that it looks like old Jimmy O'Neal is playing hooker now.
Childbearing hips. Oh, beautiful. Well done, Steven.
I think that's a stand-in.
Oh, well done.
To be fair, James, Jack McRogers used to be a back row. And then he got fat. And then he had to play. He got moved to hooker.
Hey, maybe he just became a dad. It's not getting fat. It's
MLR access is up.
part of the process. I'll be here all draft. Yeah, glad to hear, buddy.
That might be line of the night. I do agree with you, Fitzy.
Oh shit. Yeah, definitely. Definitely line of the night. For sure.
But I guess this does highlight the fact that it would be fantastic to have a fantasy platform to do
I
this
think
on.
James Deal is probably was a stand-in. Sorry, I'm still on this. I'm still on this Jimmy O'Neill.
All right, Nick Feeks, back 3, Rugby New York, taken by MLR All Access.
Nice.
He wasn't taken already, was he?
No. We thought that Rugby Wrap-Up was going to take him.
Oh, that is right. And that was back in like 2 hours ago.
That was a long time ago, guys. Although we have been whipping through this.
All right.
Can we just talk about how my
fly half Utah Calvin Whiting?
Wait, there's a fly half that I missed out on picking.
Center. Well, no, because he's not the Joel Hodgson.
Center. Like
center. Yeah.
They got Tyler Fisher too. I'm surprised Tyler Fisher hasn't been picked actually.
The whole picks that you're suggesting for people at literally the farthest point from where you're gonna pick again.
No, but seriously, also Bailey Wilson hasn't been picked yet.
Okay, so pick him.
Not yet.
I will pick him, but actually, I was looking at my roster. I was gonna go through my roster with everybody. You can just see how off, like my bench is.
I was
so
gonna go through my like we can't see it.
My bench is probably the most confusing thing in the world. It's got 3 fly ass and like 2 other guys.
Yeah, you know what's better than 2 fly halves?
4.
3. 4 too, yeah.
Rugby Morning with the double picks here. He is getting them in.
Yeah, all take your time, Fitzy.
First pick that he'll take is front row Rugby New York, Caleb Geiger.
Oh, nice.
Geiger.
Hey, your boy Ma Nanu's still there.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything.
I ain't taking Legion guys this year. I told you.
You got to take Joe Peterson out of respect, even though he's not in the league anymore.
Yeah, I'll just take him with my last pick, then bench him. Won't even drop him. I'll keep him.
Oh, what name is this, Fitzy?
Say it.
He literally texted me. He goes, I do this. I'm picking this guy just to hear you say his name. Why? This okay. Pick us in.
All right, let's do it, Ryan.
Pick us in.
Okay. Philemoni.
Oh.
Waikanabete.
Oh, you tried your best. All right, next.
I go right to the chat to see how it said. No benefit of the doubt.
That's funny. This is a great pick by Eagles Overseas. Chance Wengluski.
Wait. I thought, what was Rugby Morning's first pick?
Caleb Geiger.
Geiger, right. I gotta put that in.
Moni. All right, this one I actually need help with. Let's
Matt, are you asleep?
Philemoni.
I'm about to be.
Oh, that was not bad. Okay. Waikanabete. Waikanabete.
Waikanabete.
Oh man.
Oh, this is just getting.
I like to blame that me having to talk with this guy on a weekly basis rubs off on me. My pronunciations is so bad because my job literally requires me to make sure I say words correctly, or I get into really big
All right,
trouble.
let's pitter patter.
Okay. It is MLR All Access that is on the clock here.
I'm still trying to
How
find
do people
this.
work at computers, man? I don't get it. My eyes
That's
are
what I
killing
do
me.
all day, all day.
How do you
Dude,
do
where
it?
is
This
this?
is like 2.5 hours. I can't. It's killing my eyes.
I don't understand. You're an electrical engineer.
There we go. Captain Canada.
Yeah, you're not staring at computer screen.
Lucas Rumble
Looking at wires seem different.
with MLR All Access.
Who the Eagles overseas pick again?
I don't know.
He picked
I'm lost.
Chance Wengluski.
Oh,
Chance
that's
Wengluski.
even a tough one too.
That is true, Fitzy. Soon the computer. Yeah, that is true. I think that Lucas Rumble pick is going to be steel. That guy's going to be a workhorse and a breakdown steel machine.
What I don't get.
Yeah, but
is
he's
how is Matt missing? How'd you just skip over and get MLR All Access, but you missed Eagle overseas?
Because I was busy. I don't even know what I was doing.
We're going too fast now.
You guys are-
Wayne Vanderbank for John.
Yeah, sorry, John. I couldn't answer your text about what's wrong with Wayne Vanderbank. I have no idea, so that's why
Collusion.
I didn't.
Collusion. Blatant collusion, dude.
Is it Van de Bank or Vander?
Vanderbank.
Is he Namibian or is Laruma?
I don't even know what to do here.
We have some Namibian players in the league, right?
Oh, they're all on
South Africa. Never mind.
South Africa.
Who's the Namibian player though in our league? There's a back who's Namibian. Laruma Milan is Namibian. Yep.
Is he?
Yeah. It's a nice pick, Vandy. You picked a Namibian. Damian Stevens. I thought Damian Stevens played for Samoa.
The pick for Vandy. You want to announce it?
Will Hooley. Everybody just looks at chat to see what the
crickets. All right, Will Hooley, Rugby wrap up. You're up, man.
Oh my god. I just look at both you and you guys' head just turn. All right, what do they got to say about it? What do these minions got to say about it?
No, but do you hear this?
Oh, I mean, I think next time it would be fun if we could get these guys on the show.
The Roomba Land was
Ryan,
a Disney
we
movie
both
about
know
a
the
Japanese
system can't
princess
handle that.
warrior. And
All right,
Cosmos would do anything. Wait, what did I miss about? Is Nibian?
All right. Second row.
Namibian? What is
Luke
that?
White.
Namibian.
Rugby wrap up.
It's a country, you clown.
Awkward silence. I like Will. Nice pick. Literally, I say Will Hooley, and you guys just like both your heads just turn at once. I don't know what they got to say.
Who'd Matt McCarthy pick?
Luke White, second rower for Chicago.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man.
All right, so we're actually taking this thing
awesome.
to midnight.
I can't believe we all just like made a decision like an hour ago. We're like, we're finishing it. All right, we're finishing it. Get the beers in you.
I just can't believe that.
That's a good pick, James. That is a damn good pick, James.
It's a country, you clown. Oh my god.
Nathan Denhote, Houston, second rower. I think that's a great pick. All right, Steven, you're up. We did fly through that.
Oh.
I have a. All right, the 8th pick of the 13 wound.
Wounds.
Why?
How many more picks we got in these wounds, boys?
Hey, announce it.
Let's keep it moving in these wounds, boys. It's getting ridiculous. Oh,
All right. Adrian Carlos taken another
my
Dallas
God,
Jackal,
this
right?
is hilarious. I'm
Oh,
glad we
geez.
finished it off. I'll be honest. At this point,
Back 3 Dallas.
this is just the league just getting to know each other on nights like this.
Yeah, it really is. Like I didn't know you enough, man. Freaking
Oh God.
enough of these nights with both of you.
Sorry, who?
You.
Honestly, I think this is making up for all the shows
James
that
getting
we
his
didn't
own
have
official
Vandy on. It's like
spill
we're
the
making up
beans.
for it all.
Yeah, I feel like you guys got different. These guys are talking to players and stuff. I messaged Joe Peterson. I think he told me to F off.
You know, whenever we are in a conversation with our league members, I feel like we should not be the ones speaking about
Sam Windsor
because
for
get outta here.
Dankus
Who just
Anchors.
picked him?
Dankus Anchors. Adrian
Good
Carlos.
luck.
Adrian Carlos was Feral Hippies.
Good luck.
Were you gonna pick him?
I spelled that right.
There's no way
Sam
you were gonna
Windsor?
pick him another fly half.
It's
You don't
fantasy
know.
rugby.
You don't know me.
This is what it's
All right,
about.
back-to-back picks. Matt, these are your last 2 picks of.
We're branding fantasy
No,
rugby.
they're
Never
not.
mind.
It's
They're
gonna
not.
become
You
the
guys
No, they're
ultimate
not,
beer
Ryan.
league.
No, I got too ahead of myself.
Ryan, figure it out. This is a tough pick.
Hey Matt, how's your sticky notes coming?
Literally, I lost them all.
I wrote on one sticky note, make more sticky notes. Never did it.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Say it.
All right,
You know, I should grow at the ends.
Ryan. I'm picking Tua Talatasi.
Yes, I didn't have to say it. I was waiting for that time. I was waiting for that name. I was waiting for him to come up.
Ryan couldn't have cared about your pick at all. He's like, I didn't have to say it. Thank God.
Oh, I was waiting for that guy to come up on the screen, in one of these messages, and I was so happy that
NFL 5 to 7. Those dudes don't know what they're talking about up there. It's just banter.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
true.
is.
It's true.
It is a cracking name.
All right, I got another pick though, right?
Well, it's like at do you have another pick? What's another pick? Let's go.
Yeah. I'm going Rugby New York set piece.
Okay, nice. That's a good pick. That's actually a good pick.
Woo.
That's the first set.
And then now it's just gonna be set pieces. It's like in football when somebody takes a kicker or a defense.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Hokie, you're up. I will say I learned a lot doing this draft.
Yeah, what did you learn? Fido and not Fidao? Is that about it?
I learned that.
I learned that we're in a league full of beauties.
Jason Higgins, Dankus Anchors takes it. Scrum half San Diego.
Dang.
I learned there's much improvement to be had with this draft process.
Well, yeah.
What?
I think this is honestly, I think this is pretty good.
I was gonna say, if this is how drafts are, man.
I thought grinding it out with
better than Discord
was better than doing like the over day. I'm glad that the community in the league forced us to sit here till midnight.
Forced us gunpoint, basically.
All right. Lauina Futi. Lauina Futi.
Well,
man, this is worse than friggin' hockey names, dude. You gotta wake
Hold
up
on,
at 5 a.m.
They're all American.
That's some
hockey
dedication.
names are easy.
Dude, there's names in hockey that don't even have vowels.
You haven't seen the Welsh. You haven't seen the Welsh team.
His last name is FRK. That's his guy's last name. FRK. Ferk.
He's Czechian. He's Czechian,
Eagles
right?
overseas. I smell an Emmy. Yeah, we're gonna win an Emmy with this beautiful put together content. That's really great.
He's Czechian, no Ferk.
We'd be probably closer to a Tony with Vanny's
Steven's got to wake up at 5 a.m.
Maybe probably closer to a.
Bless your soul, Steven.
Please
have a beer for me.
Content. Wait, will we run out convention for the fantasy draft? That would be cool. Let's rent out a convention center. We'll have the funds to all fly you out.
Fantasy draft at MLR 2029.
I don't know where Ryan came up with the funds to fly you guys out, but we'll all meet at a convention center on all of our
That
dimes.
convention center being my dusty ass apartment.
How about we all
living
just
room.
meet up at a different convention center that's local to us?
Yeah.
How about
And
you
then
guys
we
come
just
down?
we just
How about
face
you come down
down.
to
We do the same thing.
Tilsonburg?
We do the exact same thing.
We'll meet at the one bar in Tilsonburg. How about that? And we'll rent
Hey,
it out,
Eagles.
'cause I
Bill
know
says
the
there's
owner.
tons of money in our business.
All right, James.
Let me know when you
are
find
up
it.
next.
Increase, man. Yeah. Maybe if my beard kicks off.
Metro Center. Then I would like to get back to Toronto.
Pick. Jokes aside, pick. How's Chicago
Lolani
set piece supposed to be?
Faleva. James
What a
Dealer.
great pick. I didn't spell his name right.
All right, Robbie, wrap up. You're up.
At all.
Someone pick Miami. Yeah, someone pick Miami. If you pick Miami now, I promise I'll give them to you for the next season. Did you hear about that, Vandy? Miami Sharks. They're gonna be a team.
Okay, but why?
I've heard
we got
rumblings of that, yeah.
we got to announce one more, right? Like we're not just.
So
gonna
how are
have
they going to
another-
do this one?
We're not going to do another 13 league.
So
team.
Chicago just gets the beneficiary of two blown up teams, and
No, they
now
end up. It's every other year. they end
Miami's
up
going to
getting-
come in like Dallas did and just
Who?
get the bone end of the stick. Like,
Who did Rugby wrap up pick, Ryan?
Is there another Sam Malcolm?
it's always hate Canada week.
Is there another Sam Malcolm?
Yeah, don't worry about it. We love it down here, up here, up here.
Like almost.
No, there's no other Sam
Miami
Malcolm.
will be like Dallas. Yeah, like that's kind of so. Like Chicago just comes in and they just get rich.
I know, but last time we had 13 teams in the league. We know what happened.
Miami, like Dallas, was he taking? Who's picking? Who is picking?
It's Rugby wrap up. You try to
Rugby
take.
wrap up
You
is-
try to
is
take.
pulling-
you try
Fanny,
to
he's
take
pulling
Sam-
a you. He's trying to
you try
take somebody who's already
Sam-
on a team.
You try to take Sam Malcolm, who was picked in the first round. That's when you know it's been a long
night
way.
for.
It is
yeah.
late night. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I'll love it. Oh, okay, there we go. Paul Asike. Rugby wrap up.
Nice.
That was a big pickup last year, was it not?
Yeah,
it was you- I think it was by-
that's Fitzy about it.
I think it was by you, Fitzy, right?
Fitzy picked him up like 3 weeks before he even played his first game.
So it's my pick.
Yeah, pick him already.
Rugby set or Rugby Atlanta set piece.
Rugby Atlanta.
Okay, nice.
Rugby wrap up tried to draft a guy already on his team.
He is a wrecking ball. He is a wrecking ball. We know that. Oh, nice. John picked Chicago Hounds set piece bonus point.
You know what? I was thinking about that, but
set piece bonus points going off the board.
See, the thing with that pick is I'm not too sure. MLR All
not sure?
Access picks Sama Malolo.
Who?
Sama Malolo. Didn't you hear him?
No.
Don't make him repeat it, eh?
Yeah, you guys get one shot at this type of crap. Eagles overseas picks New England Free Jacks set piece bonus point.
I like those ones. Those are easy.
Matt, I'm so jealous you're at a couch right now.
Dude, I've got my feet up.
This
The only
garbage
thing
ass chair that I'm sitting in
only-
right now is
the only
killing
thing-
me.
The only thing is that I'm so comfortable that it's hard to get up and grab another burr.
How do people work at a desk, man? I don't get it.
Dude, don't you electrical engineers sit on those weird chairs? Those chairs that you pull up to like the little wire board?
No, we just have those like skeleton leg chairs that like
Yeah,
you
I
just sit
know.
wherever you want.
Yeah, you just pull it up out of your back pocket, right?
That's right. Pull it out like a GTA character. I just reach
right,
my jacket and pull out a chair.
Did the feed drop? I hope not. Are we still live?
On my phone, we are.
I think we're
On
still
my-
good.
my computer, we're good.
Fitzy hit stop on this
Uh-oh.
because he's a few beers too.
Fitzy's
a few
wife
beers
pulled the
too
plug.
deep.
No, Fitzy's wife pulled the plug on the internet.
Houston Sabercats. Set piece bonus point for rugby morning.
All right, next one, Fitzy. Let's go. Feed didn't drop. Drop your pick though.
I'm drunk. He
I'm
says.
drunk. Hey, me too, brother. Hey. What pick is in? He's going to set piece.
No, so Vandy, you actually want to start Fantasy Rucker streaming channel?
Dude,
Buddy.
I think it would be hilarious if we pulled up what's it called? What's the rugby video game?
There's a rugby video game.
Yeah.
Rugby 15
No,
or
what's
Rugby
the-
Challenge, Ryan?
Rugby challenge. We'll stream that.
Do they have the MLR?
No.
Now Fitzy has resorted to putting it in. Taylor Fisher.
Jonah.
Jonah Lamu was the OG one. I wish they
I
made
thought,
something
dude,
like
for a second there, I thought
that.
Bill
I thought he
Baker
was drafting
Shut up.
Jonah Lamu.
I was like, hey,
I thought so too.
you're gonna have to
Eagles
pull out the
overseas,
shovel for
you're
that
up.
one.
Oh my god, too soon. Sam
There
Fishley.
are several terrible rugby games.
Sam Fishley for
Yeah,
Eagles
you ever played
overseas.
NHL? Brutal. Ryan, remember back in the day?
We used to play that too much.
You used to play it too much, buddy. I used to smoke you guys too.
How fast do you think
You
Rugby
did.
Wrap Up logs off the stream after he makes it?
Instantly, we won't. Even,
I
as soon as
I say before we even announce it.
yeah.
It'll be
He's gonna
gone.
put it in chat, be like, if not, pick whoever you want. I'm out.
Oh, I'm gonna pronounce all the last. three picks.
Seattle set piece bonus point for MLR access.
Oh wait, this means I can take my time with the last pick. Eh?
Yeah, let's just keep the stream going.
You can do whatever you like.
Damn, we're gonna get this done before midnight. NHL
11,
95 on
baby.
sale.
I
I
honestly
would
thought it was gonna be like 12:30.
argue Bailey Wilson for John.
Nice pick, John. Legend.
I'm just looking at these non-available guys and picking a cool name that I see.
Utah Cat, yeah, that is a pretty big steal with Bailey Wilson.
There's this thing called marriage. Rugby Wrap Up says. Never heard of her.
Yeah, never heard of it, dude.
Hey.
This I will tell you, if marriage or any sort of relationship was in the fold right now, fantasy MLR would not be a thing at all. Between
Never
work and
heard of her.
this, there's no chance.
What are you talking about?
Who is a good kid though?
He is a good kid. Never met him yet. I want to meet him.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'd love for you guys to come down and meet him.
I'll argue that NHL Hits was the best hockey game. out there.
100%. No
NHL
argument
hits was a
there.
good time.
100%. 03 hits, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vandy, it's
yeah.
your pick, by the way.
Jesus.
Uh,
Who's
I wonder if do we got any F1 fans in the chat?
F1 fans?
We're
Yeah.
going to streaming. I do need to make some Lee shirts. That is the next thing on the docket, is trying to get some merchandise.
Big
Bowling
bowling
shirts would be
shirts.
hilarious.
Oh.
Hawaiian shirts would be great. Always a big fan. Hey, James likes F1. I love that.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
James, I'm gonna start streaming F1 now.
Just for you. I also want to put together. I want to get pint
Oh,
glasses
No.
too. I think that'd be cool. Fantasy Ruckers pint glasses.
You know what? Anyone take Ma Nanu yet?
No,
No,
take them.
you should take him.
Give me him. Give me him. Give me him. I'll take him. Give me that big old man.
Speedos. We could do Speedos.
Actually, I believe it would be better if we did budgie smugglers.
If we're doing Speedos, I gotta drop my
Budgie
Christmas weight.
smugglers.
Ryan,
I had 20
Ryan,
pounds.
that's what the
Rugby
brand's
wrap up.
called.
You're up.
That's what the
You're
brand's
up.
called. Yeah, hurry up. Let's see how fast.
Banana
How
hammock.
fast does
He
he log
leaves.
off the stream?
How fast?
Can we
is
wear
our
those
stream?
Borat shirts that like tie up here and they come down and then it's a Speedo?
Bite whoops on the back.
If
fantasy
but-
on the front.
Yeah,
Eric
we're in the league this
Naposki.
year.
Eric Naposki. Go to
Fifty.
rugby.
Oh, I love that man.
50, even if I had a good draft, I'm gonna screw it all up by
Yeah,
week
Matt.
4.
Have a good night. I'm gonna pronounce these last 4 names so wrong. I can't wait for you to not hear it all. By the way, James, while you're making your pick, who's your
I
who's your
can't
team
believe
for
we
F1?
actually got through this draft tonight.
I know, that's pretty
That's
incredible.
like incredible.
Dude, 150 picks. That's pretty nuts.
Guys, I need
it only took me like what?
James takes oh my.
It only took me like 5 beers.
All right. See you, Matt. Thanks for joining in, dude. Again, super pumped up on a serious note to have you in the league, man. Good luck, and more information will come out about the website.
Yeah. Al says bye.
James picks San Diego set piece. You like Mercedes? Okay. I think everyone likes Mercedes for the most part. I guess the big question is, do you like Red Bull or do you not like Red Bull? Here at the Yee household, we're not big Red Bull fans.
No.
What are you talking about? Like the drink?
But also, I'm a Bottas over George Russell fan though.
Wait. Rugby can't leave. Wait.
Read the chat.
Wait. What the heck's going on here?
What is going on? Oh, wait, no. So he doesn't have to. He won't have one.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to pick one up.
Yeah, he doesn't have
to start of the season.
Yeah.
So
it's like playing football and not picking a defense at the draft. Like,
yeah. So he can have that. If he doesn't pick one up, then
Fitz leaves your keys at the door. Fitz leaves your keys at the door.
Here to the end. Oh,
he loves all the Finnish drivers. So you like Bottas?
Bottas, Ryan.
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're all gonna meet up at NASCAR 500.
Yeah, put San Diego in for James. Steven, you're up, man.
I've never been to a NASCAR event. I don't know if you guys have.
No, I think what we should do is just
F1.
We should drop $1 million to
F1. Nobody does F1.
Yes, dude. Watch Drive to Survive, and it'll change your mind about F1.
Watch NASCAR and watch that dude go through the cage and smoke.
Dude, there's some crazy crashes. There's some crazy crashes in.
I can only watch so much of them just going in a circle.
Left turn. All right. Pick here for Steven is Utah bonus point set piece. All right, Hokie. Last pick for you, buddy.
NASCAR. See? I ain't even been to one. I tell you, it's better.
See?
No, I heard going to NASCAR is pretty nuts. It draws even a crazier crowd.
Wait, in any other draft, you have to draft?
No,
not necessarily. I mean, the fantasy platform, Fitzy, that we use for fantasy football. I know ESPN makes you draft all the positions on their platform. Hokie takes Nola Gold set piece bonus point.
Who's up now?
You are up. But yeah, he doesn't have to insert it. It depends what platform you play for. Here,
Matt, go get a beer
because we have the freedom. We can do that. But
I'll shotgun with you on camera.
All right. Well, Matt's here with the last pick. Again, thanks to all of you for sticking it out. I think you guys were right. You guys made the right call in terms of getting this
the right way. You have to draft the position. That's fair. But this is a 1/3 Canadian league. So
what do you mean in the US? I mean, the platforms we use are American.
Are we finishing under appeal?
Yeah, Rugby Wrap Up is kicked out of the league.
The fix is in.
All right, Matt,
this is what the script writers said.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the script writers. This was the fastest 10 hours.
All right, you're pushing it.
Oh God, it felt like it. Oh God. You know what? We got 12 people talking on this thing. Imagine being a streamer and you got like thousands. How are you supposed to read it?
Hey, that's the goal, man. We'll get there one day. 1,000 people will watch our shenanigans.
I can't keep up. I can't.
Of a 3-hour long draft that we did.
I'd get in an argument with some 17-year-old.
Fitzy sleeping on the couch tonight. No, you know what? I love the commitment that you got kicked to the couch in order to get a fantasy MLR draft done. So the dedication is there.
Hey, Fitzy.
All right, I don't even know who to pick.
I'll sleep on the couch too, man.
I'm just going Gideon Van Vick.
All right, Gideon Van Vick. Van Vyck.
The dog's couch outside.
Hey, we did it, guys.
We did it. We got through it. I can imagine that there are probably not any other viewers except for our league members here. So appreciate you guys.
It
If
says
I switch
12.
up, if I switch up my last pick, though, it doesn't really matter, right?
Well done,
I
everyone.
would say
Best
you
of
need to
luck.
lock it in before I leave this screen.
I don't want to hold everybody else off. So, you know.
So are you done?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
He's not done.
I'm gonna go McManus.
Best of luck. That was great. She's been a
Garbage.
pleasure, everybody.
All right, switch
I'm
it up.
locking in McManus, though.
Switch it up.
She's been
Hey.
a pleasure.
Great work, guys. We did it. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, awesome stuff, guys. No, wait. Brutal.
No. Can't have this shenanigans.
Keep going for 23. See you at the convention.
See you at the convention. I tell you, we're gonna rent the bar out in Tilsonburg. You guys want to have a time? You guys want to have a time?
I don't want to go to Tilsonburg, man.
Yeah.
I've been to Tilsonburg.
You gotta stay up till God knows how long.
Dude, I remember when
We'll do an all-nighter.
No, dude,
In
I
the
remember
bar.
I remember when we went to Tilsonburg and we were hanging out. It must have been like 4:30 in the morning, and your dad
Yeah.
comes out. You boys all right? He was going out hunting in the morning, and we're downstairs in the thing. We're like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
That's
High as fuck. Don't come down here.
that's what Tilsonburg brings you. But all right, man. Again, super glad that we got through all this. I know it was a grind and a haul for all of our league members, but honestly, it wouldn't have been nearly as fun without you guys sticking around and obviously having fun with us as well. So
it's been a blast.
Super excited again. We're gonna announce that website for you guys. I am working with Alistair Kirsch-Poole to get that website up and running. He is going to put together a tutorial video for you guys that I will release in the same way that I released the draft order. And we will make sure you don't need two props. The only starting position is front row. There's one front row position. So you're
Front
fine
row,
with
second
only
row,
one.
back row, forward flex, scrum half, fly half, center, back three, back flex, set piece.
Yeah.
One
You're
more time,
asking
Matt.
that. You're asking
Put
that
the people
now.
in the back, eh? Put the people in the back.
Yeah, if anyone else has any more questions, yeah, feel free to shoot me a.
It's pretty evident that Rugby Wrap Up just got on the Discord, eh?
No kidding. Yeah, let us know if there's any concerns. Again, we will send you the website and all of that.
Hey,
and
cheers,
yeah,
boys.
from what I recall, the waivers will begin to go through just like a normal week next Thursday morning. So player pickups will be locked until Thursday morning. Your fab bids are now in play.
You feral hippie.
And we are super excited for the opening season. And make sure you guys tune in to our first Fantasy Ruckers Show episode coming out next Wednesday, our first full breakdown of week one. Gonna be super exciting stuff. But yeah, thank you to all of you there that stuck out through this. League members, appreciate you guys. It's gonna be a super fun season. See whether or not the guys you just picked.
I'm coming for all of you.
Demand a recount.
We demand a recount
of what? You guys are ridiculous. You don't even.
We're doing the draft again tomorrow. Yeah, this was a mock draft. Yeah, this is a mock draft.
This is just for content. We're actually coming out with another draft preview episode.
No, Fitzy.
Oh, rain him.
Let's end the stream. Let's end the stream.
Rain him. Rain the emoji.
Yeah, this is practice round. We'll go another 3 rounds.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
it's
James,
good.
All righty, boys.
Sounds good. We will talk to you guys later.
Good luck, everybody.